Hello, we should be live. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another live stream. Obviously today Harrogate Town are playing Southend. Now you're probably wondering where my dad is in the moment. I've just moved rooms, so we've been really busy today. So he's gonna be coming in a couple minutes. But before we should get started now. So hope you guys are doing well and staying safe during lockdown. Yeah, today Harrogate Town play Southend. It'll be interesting. We're obviously lost the last two games to Forest Green and Morecambe, so it'll be very, very interesting. Looking at the lineup for today. Obviously, Ryan Followfield's now on the bench, which is quite frustrating, I think, but Warren Burrell is back in the side. James Bolsher's going to be in goal. Obviously, Dan Jones playing left back with, obviously, Will Smith and Connor Hall centre back with Warren Burrell, obviously, like I was saying, right back. George Thompson and Josh Falcon are going to be in midfield, which I think is very, very good. Their partnership in midfield has been very, very good this season. Good to see him back in this playing there. Obviously, McPake and Power out wide. Power's been doing a lot this season. I really, really like him. And also, and like we said, McPake, very, very good player, very, very young, got a good future ahead of him. And obviously up front with Martin and Muldoon. So it'll be very, very interesting. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, what your score prediction is going to be, all other stuff. Afternoon, Kai, I hope you're doing well. And I think it's a Skip, hope you're doing well, mate. Great to see you in the stream. But yeah, as we were saying, I've just moved rooms, so hopefully I'll show probably the video of a room tour, but it's a little bit chaos at the moment, so that's why this stream's been a little bit rushed, and that's why I started a little bit later, but we're here now, that's the main thing. But anyway, I'm going to quickly go and put my charger on, so I need to charge my laptop, but yeah, will be interesting. Let us know your thoughts. Hope you're doing well, Noah. But yeah, obviously, very, very big game for Harrogate Town today. Obviously, Southend are in the bottom two, but obviously, with it being League 2 at the moment, anything can happen in this league, and it'll be very, very interesting. Obviously, Harrogate Town are currently 13th in the league, if I put the stats on the screen now. Obviously, Harrogate Town are currently 13th, 36 games played, 48 points. Very, very good, I think. Southend, 23rd. They have played 37 games on 32 points. So obviously, a 16 point gap between us and Southend. Obviously, today we want the win. A win would be massive for us. Obviously, Southend have, I need to double check now on the app, but Southend have been in okay form. They've drawn the last 3 games, but they haven't won since the 24th of February, which was against Forest Green, actually, who actually lost there, ironically, to Bolton. I also like to quickly say as well, if you didn't watch the game, I think it's Jamal Matt. I want to wish him a speedy recovery. He's got a horrific injury. I think he's broken all his fingers, so speedy recovery to him, and hope he's okay. But yeah, it will be very, very interesting. Kai has gone 2-0 Town. I completely agree. I think Harrogate Town win 2-0. Will be very, very interesting. And it's going to be nice to watch some football. It feels like it's been quite a while. Obviously, Harrogate Town have been, a lot of the season, been playing Saturday, Tuesday. To have a week break is quite weird. So it'll be very, very nice. Obviously, we've not been in good form, as I was saying earlier. We are currently now, we've lost the last 2 games. Obviously, lost to Morecambe 1-0. Very, very frustrating game, that obviously, with us obviously conceding 28 seconds in. So that was quite frustrating, obviously, losing to Forest Green. But obviously, our second to last game at home against Colchester United, we won 3-0, so we have proven we can beat a lot of sides in this league, so it'll be very, very interesting. Hope you're doing well, Andrew. Benji here, he's gone 3-1. I think very, very optimistic. I'll be interested to see how Harrogate do. 2-0, 3-1 and 3-0. Be very, very good score predictions, very, very positive. Will be very, very good to see how Harrogate do today. Obviously, on the bench for Harrogate Town today, obviously, as we were saying, Mark Beck's on the bench, Ryan Followfield, Edward Francis, Brendan Kiernan, Melvin Minter and Jay Williams. Obviously, Brendan Kiernan's really, really good to have on the bench, very, very pacey, and like I've been saying for a number of weeks, actually, it's really, really good to have someone like that on the bench, because he's very, very good to bring on if you're losing a game or you're trying to chase a game and you need a pace, so it's very, very good to have him. Jay Williams as well, obviously scored against Forest Green. He's a very, very good player to have. I thought he's very, very solid. I think we played him in midfield against Forest Green, so he's a very, very good player to have. Obviously, Edward Francis as well has played a lot of positions this season for us. Another really solid player. I really like him. Good to have him at the club. Ryan Followfield on the bench as well. Obviously, it's quite frustrating him not starting. I really like him at right back, and obviously I've got his shirt in the background over there, on the back one over there. But yeah, it's just hopefully we get to see him today, because he's very, very good on the right hand side with his pace and energy. I've not actually seen the Southend team yet, so I'm going to check now. But hopefully, we should be in for a very, very good game. It does look a very, very good team. I completely agree. I was really good today, and I think the one thing I'm really happy about is obviously Mark Beck. Obviously Martin and Muldoon starting together. Mark Beck on the bench. It looks like Southend have gone for a 4-4-2 as well. Oxley's in goal with Clifford, White, Hobson, and I'm not going to lie, I can't say this guy's name, number 24 at the full back. Nathaniel George, McCormack, Ferguson, who actually scored one of the goals of the season. I'll put it on the screen in a minute, which was, honestly, against Forest Green was incredible. So he's also playing. And yeah, it looks a very, very interesting team for Southend. It'll be interesting to see how they do. But obviously, speaking of Lynn Ferguson, obviously the goal of the season, like I've got to talk about. This goal he scored a couple months ago, or I think it was in March. Incredible goal against Forest Green. Like, I don't understand how he's managed to pull that off from 45 yards out. If you've not seen it, what a strike it is. So we've got to look out for that today, hopefully, and just not considering any of them. Hope you're doing well, Joe. He's gone 5-0. My days. I'm very optimistic. I think will be interesting. Obviously, in the League 2 at the moment, Forest Green have lost to Bolton, as like I was saying earlier, speedy recovery to the Forest Green player. Exeter are currently beating Salford 1-0, so that is a very, very good result, I think. Salford have been a very interesting team this season. Obviously, they've just sacked the manager, which I don't really understand why, after winning the Papa John's Trophy. So it'll be interesting to see how they can recover for the rest of the season. Obviously, Bolton now have moved into third, into the automatics, so it'll be very, very good for them. I think they're a team that definitely deserves to be up there and possibly in League 1 next season. So we'll be interested to see how they do for the rest of the season. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. 15 minutes before kick-off, the pitch looks very, very good. And yeah, I'm pretty excited for today's game. I've missed the football. I'm not gonna lie, football has been the one thing I've been looking forward to this week. So look at the league table. Cheltenham currently top of the league. Then it's Cambridge, then Bolton, obviously Forest Green below them now. So you know what, the top 7 is looking very, very interesting. There's not a lot of points in it. So bear in mind, Bolton are only 2 points off the top of the league, and they're third. So it's going to be a very, very interesting end to the season. I was watching Brad Saxton's stream today, if you know who he is, in 20 time, and he was saying about how open it is, and it is honestly one of the best leagues to watch, and I think it is very, very good. If we win today, you are 6 points off playoffs. Yeah, we are 6 points off playoffs. Personally, I think we're in the right position at the moment. Stay mid-table. You want to stay, especially for Harrogate, our first season. We want to stay mid-table and just hopefully build on it, or build on this season next year, and push towards those playoffs next year, hopefully. Also, massive, I'd like to say as well, massive thank you for everyone who's subscribed recently. We're getting very, very close to 1K. We're about 13 subs away now. So if you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like on the stream and also subscribe. It'll mean the world. We've done really, really well over the last couple of years. So just getting to 1K will be amazing. And also, I'd like to say as well, massive thank you to everyone who's voted for me so far in the non-league the non-league Bible Awards. I'm obviously up for best football league YouTuber. No, that's probably content creator, actually. So massive, massive thank you for you guys for all voting. And if you haven't already, go vote. And also go vote for Brad Saxton in also the best non-league creator and the best non-league YouTuber. He definitely deserves the award. So definitely go vote for him. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Skip, massive thank you for the comment on the last video as well. It meant the world. Joe, my dad is currently downstairs sorting some stuff out. As I was saying at the start of the stream, if you weren't here, I've just moved rooms. So we've been pretty busy today sorting everything out. So that's why he's taking a little bit of a break, so he's gonna come. I think he's coming at some point, so hopefully soon, which means I won't be able to be talking for a lot, which probably you guys will be thankful for. And speaking of him, I think he's here now. He is. Hello. With someone was mentioning where you've gone. How are you doing? Joe was asking how you were doing. Where you were.
Busy doing Harrogate town stuff.
We're talking about, obviously I've just moved room, so here he is, the main man himself.
Yeah, it's like going from what's it like? It's like going from National League North in your old studio room to now being, excuse me for 1 second, to Football League, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I want to talk to you about this. Obviously, Southend, very, very important game for Harrogate today. How do you think...
I've just turned something off.
It's fine, I think you've just turned my Xbox off.
That's alright.
So, that's a good start. So, my dad's just turned my Xbox off. But we were just saying, obviously, Southend, near the bottom of the league, how important is it today to get... We're obviously 16 points ahead of them. How important is it to get 3 points there?
Massive. Absolutely massive. I think it is a must-win game for us. Let's just have a look at that league table, 32. Okay. I think the thing is, they've got 9 games left, so theoretically, if they win all the games, that's 59 points. I'm not going to say it's it probably is highly unlikely, but for me, we win today. And looking at those bottom 2, I think we're just probably 3 or 4 points away from absolute mathematic certainty, which Would be nice
Yeah.
because to have 5 or 6 games towards the end of the season where they can just go out and relax a little bit more would be fantastic.
Well, obviously Southend, drawn the last 3 games. They haven't won since the Forest Green game. Obviously that game being, I've shown it, but not this one. I've shown it a number of times. But this incredible goal on the screen right now from Nathan Ferguson, who was starting today. I think it's very, very important we don't let that happen. Incredible goal. A lot of people have been putting their score predictions in, and I've been told to show you them. So, some people saying 3-1, 2-0, 3-0. Joe went with 5-0 for Harrogate. A bit optimistic, I think. Kaya said the man, the myth, the miracle. It's Steve, who turned my Xbox off and the entire and already our live stream for the game. So that's good. But yeah, great to see people on the stream.
Who else is on there?
We got the Hollands. You know them very, very well. Noah's here. Kaya's here.
Right, so youngsters are watching it, yeah?
Yeah.
Youngsters. Yeah. Right. You youngsters that are out there, get yourselves on to Harrogate Town Community Foundation Facebook page.
Yeah, or Twitter.
Or if you know me personally, right, it is on Facebook.
Yeah.
But have a look. We have set 7 Easter challenges. Just a little bit of fun. It really is just a little bit of fun. Easter challenges for you guys.
I'll put up my Instagram.
Please give it a watch, share it, have a laugh at what I'm doing. Right, I'm having so much fun doing this with the Community Foundation. But yeah, give it a watch. So anyway, more importantly now, score predictions.
Another thing I probably should mention as well is obviously I'm at the age of 16, and obviously I'm in the year this year when I'm leaving school. There's a lot of people my age that haven't got a lot to do this summer. So Harrogate Town are also doing a what's it called, like a thing, obviously the NTS. Do you want to talk about that a little bit as well?
Well, yeah, I need to I need to look into it a little bit more actually.
I think a lot of people know about the NTS, but basically Harrogate Town doing their own one.
They're doing their own one, which I think is every 3 weeks, isn't it? Yeah. Over, I'm going to say the July-August period, and it's all about just getting involved and going out there and having a bit of fun and a few challenges and just having a bit of fun. I mean, I can look into it and I'll get some more information that we can put out on here.
Obviously, we're live on Friday as well.
Yeah, so we can do. I'll get some information about that. But Friday, yeah, it'd be really, really good. But yeah, Community Foundation really big at the moment. But going back to my score prediction, and hi to everybody that said hello to me. 2-0.
I said the exact same thing.
I've just had to have a think then. 2-0.
Obviously, do you know the team about to join the team already? So I'll show you the team because you haven't seen it. So obviously, back 4 of Jones, Hall, Smith and Burrell. Folliff was on the bench, which I was saying earlier. It was quite frustrating, but I think it's decent. Decent. Obviously, Thompson, Falkner midfield, Pate Power out wide, and Martin and Muldoon. Obviously, on the bench, Beck, who's actually quite good to have. Follifield, Kiernan, Francis, Minter and Williams. Good, very, very good players, obviously.
It is, yeah. I think the only one that's possibly not going to get a game, and I don't want to tempt fate, is probably
Melvin Minter.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a strong squad, isn't it? We've said this before. We're going into the last, 9-10 games of the season. We've got to be fresh. We need to get a few more points just for that mathematical certainty. So yeah, he's rotating. The boys have got to work hard in training and earn that place in the team. And that's not to say that, for example, Ryan hasn't performed in training. I just think it keeps him fresh.
I think if I'm saying right now, we go Friday, Saturday, Fridays.
Yeah, the boys have got a game this afternoon, haven't they? And then they get just short of a week's break, and then we go into a bit of a crazy period of that Good Friday game, and then we play on Easter Monday.
I'm actually going to check now.
And then I think we've got a game the following Saturday, and then I think it's Tuesday, Saturday. Yeah. I think we've got about 5 games in about 9-10 days.
So the way it goes, we play today, play Friday, then play Monday, then play Saturday, then play Tuesday, then Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Friday.
Just go back, the next 3 games. So when I said today is a must-win game against a team that are second bottom. So another big game for us. Well, they're all big games, but, Walsall away, but then Port Vale. They're all hovering around that, or were struggling in that bottom 5 or 6, weren't they? So these are big, big games for us.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I'd love to. Wouldn't it be great? Be mathematically safe after, say, the Bolton game.
Yeah,
and then we've got 3 home games. Arguably the biggest.
I mean, obviously,
Bradford.
Currently at the moment, obviously at Wembley on the 3rd of May. If you haven't already realised, the petition's now got over 1,000 signatures, which
Fantastic.
I think is amazing. I mean, like when we went stream last time, we were on a couple hundred. So to have 1,000, obviously Boris Johnson talking about it, and also the other MPs.
Andrew Jones, our local MP, mentioned it. Job. I think it was in Boris's question time.
Yeah.
But I still want to stress that I think it's important that
do you want to come and stream a little bit, mate?
Potentially the game does need to go ahead that weekend. At the end of the day, when that season finishes, the players need their break. They really do. And as much as it is so important, it'd be great to be able to go to a Wembley final with them. They do need that break.
Yeah. Now, one thing I was going to mention is obviously last time we played Southend, certain team were top of league, weren't they? Harrogate Town were top of league. Obviously, the highlights are here now. I'm going to turn down our mic. But yeah, here you go. Obviously, the highlights. First game of the season, this was... how different do you think the team is from this first game?
I'm trying to remember who played that day.
So, I think it's obviously Lloyd Kerry played.
Yeah, well, it
was probably a number... To say we had Muldoon playing out on the left-hand side. Cracknell's in goal, obviously.
If you look at it, if you think about it, the vast majority of that team
is still there.
Is still in that squad.
Look at it.
There's Thompson.
Thompson there, good run.
Fallafield's there. Josh.
I'm trying to remember how we scored.
There.
I'm not going to remember how. I can't remember how we scored off our goals this game, but yeah.
Well, we out-muscled them, I thought, because Lloyd scored, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was a great effort, wasn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just like you look how we played in this game, especially like the amount. I think this is the first goal actually, ironically, and we're still playing the same football, which is really really good to see. I think
we needed just a little bit more strength and depth around us, and possibly to push on the lads that have been with us for the last 2 or 3 years. To be honest, they needed to be challenged.
Is incredible goal by
Lloyd Kerry. This is Lloyd's goal, isn't it? Yeah. And for anybody that bemoans the fact, and I do it all the time, teams playing out from the back.
I mean, it's going to prove it in a minute. You'll see the highlight.
It is. Yeah, this fourth goal is absolutely unbelievable.
We got 44,000 views off of TikTok for this, so thanks very much, boys. But yeah, this fourth goal. I mean, this proves
this is quality playing out from the back.
This is another good play from Steady. Actually, Steady went down. Obviously, didn't win a penalty, but
here we go. Let's play out from the back, or maybe not.
I think the thing. I was looking back at it. I think the reason Southend.
I don't want it. I tell you what, you have it.
I think the thing that Southend were complaining about here, I don't think anyone talked about, was obviously the rule is attacking players can't start in the box when the keeper has a goal kick, but because they took it quickly, Martin couldn't move out the way, and that's why they're complaining about.
Exactly, I think they paid the price.
Yeah. And just 4-0 win, which I think was a very, very good win. I'll be very, very pleased and surprised if we won 4-0 today.
I think it'd be interesting to actually look at how much of a change has been to the Southend team.
Yeah.
Compared
they're playing a 4-4-2.
Yeah, but how many new players have they potentially brought in?
Yeah.
So
let's go quick check how many subs we're on. I think we're still on like 900 and something. Yeah, 987. So massive thank you for that. We're getting very, very close to 1K. And yeah.
Here comes Ryan giving a big smile to Mr. Kirkham, our photographer. Becky's coming out, fantastic. He is good to have around though, actually, when you look at it. He's
a very good player. So it's like Steady and stuff. Steady doesn't get a lot of game time anymore, but he's a very, very key player to have in his club.
Yeah, I think he's doing probably a lot on the training pitch with the lads in training, keeping them going. And I think I personally would love to see him, if it was to be his last game for us, I'd love to see him at Wembley.
Yeah,
I really would.
How do you think the pitch looks? I mean, you haven't seen the full pitch, but I think it looks not as bad as it did.
Well, I think they just need to get through these. It's going to take a bit of a beating, I think. Three games on the bounce coming up.
Yeah, the boys are out, obviously, in the yellow kit, as is on the screen. I thought that was a pretty good graphic that I've added in.
I thought that was the Dortmund kit.
No, it's the Hosen boys. Clive just put seeing challenges, great idea for the youngers. I like to say my editing.
Cheers, mate. My
editing also was very, very good.
Feel free if you want to share it. We're trying to get it out.
I think it's just great. Like obviously, we've said a lot in these last couple of streams how far the club's come and stuff like this is just no one ever expected it from Harrogate. And it's just amazing to see us doing it now. So
it's fantastic.
It's amazing. Very, very proud of the club. We're very, very proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, we are.
So yeah, obviously Joe as well said that we've also been saying about things about playoffs. Same as Keith, completely agree. I think staying up is the main thing as well. Also, we've just seen the comment. Love the shirts in the background. What's your thoughts on the? Yeah, right. So you don't know about this, do you? So there's been a lot. So today, like I was saying to you, there's a lot of National League clubs now voting for no confidence in the league because I think there's like 5 or 6 teams that have been fined in National League for not doing their games. Dover being one of them. Obviously, Dover aren't playing anymore. There's Dunlop Hamlet. I can't say the team.
Dulwich Hamlet.
That one. There's a couple more. I need to find. I'll try and find a list later, but while we're off stream. But it's not very, very good. I don't think it's fair, and I think it's quite sad to see that the league is doing that to the clubs. So, what do you think of it? Obviously, the reason they've been given fines.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because I'm sure at some point it's gone to a vote, and unfortunately, like any league, there's probably some bigger teams in there that can afford to carry on, and others that couldn't. And potentially, possibly, I'm thinking that the teams that were riding up there at the top were really keen to get it going again, and to carry on because of the chances of promotion. Those that were maybe mid-table and going down weren't.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I've got quite a few. I've got obviously Ben's one of them mates. I've got a couple of mates like Jamie as well as a Dover fan, so I know how much.
I think it's unfair because the other thing as well is, it's like anything. Some clubs have got more money than others, and if you're trying to run a club on a shoestring anyway, and you've got no fans coming in whatsoever, how can you be expected?
I mean,
to carry on.
We look at it though. Wasn't it? Well, obviously they're in a competition, but Boreham Wood were obviously talking about it. They were struggling to get fans, and you look at it. Well, this is with fans as well.
Exactly, this is what I'm saying. So if you're trying to run a club with not a lot of money, with fans, it's damn difficult.
It will be interesting though. I feel like the national. No offense, obviously we're in League Two, but the national.
Yeah, we don't want to get drawn into it.
National League have been very, very poorly. Has been very, very poorly run over the last couple of years, especially obviously last year. Obviously, national.
I think it's been a little bit indecisive, and I quite admired the chair. I don't know his name, but the chairman at Dover. I quite admire the fact that he stood up and he was part of that committee, and then he just doesn't have any confidence himself, and he stepped away from it.
Yeah. So and it also now sounds like a lot of clubs are feeling the same way. So it'll be interesting to see how that happens. A great, obviously question by Ben, and hope you're doing well as well. And hopefully as well, Ebbsfleet, who he supports. Should be back
seriously, Ben. Good luck to any team below Football League where we are, because honestly, I cannot imagine what it's like for you guys.
Obviously, we want to go to a lot more non-league games when obviously COVID's over, because the non-league, honestly, I stress this enough. The lower league teams need more than the Premier League and Championship clubs. So go support your local team, even if it like Harrogate Railway, Knaresborough Town. It's for us. Go support them. They deserve all the credit.
Yeah. Just choose. Well, they have National Non-League Day, don't they? But I'll just say one last thing. Don't forget where you've come from.
Yeah.
As town fans, we're not forgetting where we were 3-4 years ago, are we?
No.
So good luck to all those teams down there. Let's just get it. Okay. Let's just get it going again with fans.
Yeah. Anyway, Harrogate about
here we
to kick
go.
Off. Obviously, Kai's gonna share a tweet for you, and also another comment here. Money just needs to be pumped into clubs, aren't it? Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. But again, how much money? It is so difficult because, where do you stop? Where do you stop? I don't know. We could sit here all afternoon, couldn't we?
Here we go. Harrogate kicks off. A massive on ball by Conor Rourke. I mean, Muldoon's going to bring it down. Going to play it towards Thompson into midfield. Falconer out wide now to Power, I think it is. It'll be interesting to see how this pitch
They will be desperate for something today with
Southend.
Absolutely desperate.
Yeah. Also, another thing I'd like to say as well, it's also great, as I mentioned in the video, but it's great to see that people or players now are choosing what they want to do with obviously the start of the game, with obviously taking it or not. Obviously, there's been a massive thing this week, obviously, with Rangers and all that stuff that kicked off. So, stress enough, racism should not be a thing in any part of life. So, it's great to see that players are still taking a stand for it, and I think it's just amazing that hopefully UEFA do something against Slavia Prague, 'cause I think what happened was awful. Yeah, back to him. Yeah, honestly, Ben does an amazing series on his local club as well. Have you ever seen that documentary?
Is that Ebbsfleet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? I just want to say, Ebbsfleet, what an amazing reception we got down there, especially for Brodie, because they allowed Brodie to be a mascot at a home game for Ebbsfleet, which I don't think many clubs do, to lead Harrogate Town out. But not just that, we were made to feel so welcome the times we've gone down there. So, good luck to you. Good luck to you, Ben.
Sorry, so Dan Jones just with a long throw then. It was flicked on, I think.
We scored, didn't we?
Yeah, good. It was good. A little chance. Keeper punched it out. We've got another long throw now on the left-hand side.
Tomino's limping.
Yeah, he kind of got
too close to keeper.
Oh, it's not mine. Oh,
too close to keeper.
Yeah, I think Thompson waiting for the ball, the keeper. And yeah, I think
they both had a bit of...
Yeah, definitely. If you have any thoughts on what we've been talking about, then put them in the comments. We're completely fine with talking about it. But I just think, especially going back to obviously the racism stuff, I think it's hopefully good to hear that UEFA are looking at kicking out Slavia Prague out of the Europa League. Because some of the stuff that's been said and all the lying is just absolutely awful. And just if you haven't checked it out, I'll put it in my new video, so go check it out. But yeah, anyway. Here we go. Another long. Now the ball's in the midfield of Martin.
I just think if we can get a foothold early doors in this game, get a goal, settle down, We've really got, you see what impressed me last week
Martin
was Morecambe. The pressing.
Aaron Martin.
Go on, Aaron.
We're talking about pressing. Martin's now playing McPake in the box now.
Decent ball. He needs to play that.
He's tried it. He's unlucky. To be fair to him,
he was unlucky.
We were talking about pressing, and Martin won the ball back very, very well, and very, very good early signs that the Southend defence looks very, very shaky still.
This is what Town have got to do, because Morecambe last week were probably the best team I have seen for a while for pressing.
We haven't conceded in 38 seconds. That's a good start.
Yeah, but I think
Sam Weaver's going to message, which we've got to get at him today, because this is
got to get at him. Yeah,
but it's good to see early signs that Martin's pressing very, very well.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I think Martin is better at pressing than Mark Beck. No two ways about it.
Yeah.
Every time. But there are times Becky wins far more balls in the air than Martin will ever win, and it's a balancing act.
Yeah.
You know, if you could combine the two, fantastic.
Sorry, another comment just coming from Joe. His question for both of you: cannot survive violence pollution. Could that mean that players from going to clubs? I obviously there's been quite a few clubs that's happened to. Obviously, Muldoon's in for Harrogate now. I think so. I know obviously a lot of players. Well, obviously Michael Woods was at Harrogate, and he's obviously been through kind of a similar thing. I remember that speech he did. Was it the first season of National League? That he did. I know how much it meant to him. And I was
unlucky.
But no, obviously it'd be interesting though. Obviously, I think it's just quite sad to see teams like Bury and stuff and they're struggling, but
it is difficult, Joe. Massively, massively difficult. And what you've got to remember is a lot of these players below Football League. All right, there are some full time in the National League, but you start chipping away at it. These guys are travelling long distances to play football. They're holding down other jobs. It's not easy. And then the ones that have gone professional have gambled, and if it doesn't work out, they might get a couple of years contract. It's not easy at all.
It's very, very hard, very, very hard in football, especially at this sort of level.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
And I think Harrogate took a massive
gamble we took.
Was it Danny Ellis?
Danny Ellis, offer? Yeah, and it was too big a risk for him.
Probably should point out as well, if the lighting's a little bit weird, because generally we haven't actually got a blind yet for this room, so it's going to be a bit weird on my dad's side, so I really apologise for that. But it was worth this morning, so yeah, this is the only pain.
It'll be alright if the sun doesn't come out.
Yeah, this is the only pain about this room, but apart from that, hopefully I'll do a room tour. I think it'd be quite good to do one.
What, not now?
No, not now. No, because I can't. I'm not putting up the screen again because it took me ages.
It'll be better once we get the blind up.
Yeah, and obviously the scarves up and stuff.
Anyway, let's get back to the football.
Yeah, but I think it's good to talk about different things on the stream. It change up a little bit. Anyway, Will Smith now driving the ball on the halfway line. Going to play it out to Warren Burrell, who's playing I think right back today, if I'm correct in saying. Poor ball in my opinion, and the ball.
I don't know. I think
Faulkner gets the ball away.
I think Tomo just almost stumbled on that.
Yeah,
it's not perfect there, is it? Let's be honest.
Just out inside, just past the halfway in the Southend half. It's a little bit bob. Can't speak. A little bit.
Are you still under anaesthetic?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've still got a bit of a sore throat. But yeah, it's just that pitch, that sort of area of the pitch is quite.
There's quite, when you look at it, there's quite a lot of parts of this pitch now that haven't got grass on it.
But I think we were saying obviously this next season, or in the summer, I think Harrogate Town.
I think you see a big difference. A big difference.
I know Leeds obviously changed it quite early, and they changed it in December, if I'm correct in saying. So I know.
Come on.
Anyway, long ball now.
Come on, Mullers.
He's gonna try and keep it in. Oh. He's done unlucky there. It's Southend. Gonna try and
press him.
But yeah, 6 minutes gone. Harrogate Town haven't conceded yet, which is a massive bonus. Obviously,
we don't do too badly at him. Let's be fair.
No, but we're joking. Obviously, Morecambe conceded.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's nice. It's really weird not being in the ground. Obviously, I think it's tomorrow. Oh no, Monday. Rules change, isn't it? If I'm correct in saying.
Yeah, but you can't go in the ground.
I can't go in the ground, but now obviously rules change. So hopefully, one step closer to freedom. Hopefully, from Monday. Be interesting. Muldoon now. I'm gonna try and run the flick on. And now Southend just going to clear up the field. It's a little bit scrappy so far. There's a lot of headers in the air. As Connor also.
And you wonder why they practice head tennis, don't you? Well, now you know. Now
Southend. I think that's Nathan Ferguson in the midfield now on the ball. He's a very good player, Nathan. I still honestly, if that goal is not been goal of the season, there's something seriously wrong with this league.
Come on.
Yeah, this pitch reminds me of Boston away actually. That their sort of pitch was like kind of like this.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. We could, bucket and spade.
Bucket and spade and a bit of ice cream, be fine. Now Warren Burrell's going to play back to James Belshaw. He's going to clear it straight away up the field. And now one thing I probably should mention as well, actually, if you haven't checked it out, go and check out Harrogate Town on TikTok. I'm doing a little bit of work with them with it. So it's Harrogate Town. I think it's Harrogate Town 1919. So go check it out. Doing very, very well. And yeah, it's definitely worth it. So we've got some new videos coming up. So definitely go check it out.
Yeah, that first one you did only got, what, 200 or 300 views, didn't it?
No, to be fair, I think most of them were on like 1,000 views, but the one I did 44,000.
44,000.
I know, quite surprised.
Me.
TikTok is quite hard though. I won't lie. That ball, okay, I'm about to say that ball was on the pitch, but great to see 8 people in the stream.
Maybe give him a beach ball. Was that
No,
much sand
Sunderland away.
Sunderland, well, it was good for Sunderland, wasn't it? It wasn't for Liverpool.
That was a very, very, very historic goal. That must be one up there for. Wasn't it a Liverpool beach ball as well? I think. Anyway, Southend.
I don't know.
Good defending from Harrogate and giving a corner away. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's corner.
11 minutes. Yeah, we just need a beach in Harrogate and we're sorted.
At Weatherby Road, yeah.
That's all we need really at this ground, and we're sorted. Muldoon is racing across to stop the short corner. Be interested to see how Southend go with corners. Obviously, certain teams have different tactics.
I'm more bothered about how we defend it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It'd be interesting. I think is everyone back for Harrogate now? Must be. Martin with the header away, into the box, strike, blocked. And now Power can drive. He's got a lot to do with Power.
He's on his own, isn't he?
He's
done well there, hasn't he?
Power's done very, very well. 4 players at once going on him, but he's done very, very well. Thompson now going to play back to Warren Burrell. Burrell needs to find Muldoon. Muldoon finds Power, but Harry give the ball away. And now Will Smith is going to be there to clear up Warren Burrell's lines, and it's gone out for a Southend throw-in. It's been a very interesting, I think, bit scrappy so far, but both teams haven't really shown any sight of goal so far, apart from that.
I do wonder if half the problems we've got is the pitch.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't necessarily suit our passing games.
I think a lot of teams are struggling with this though. I know
Newport.
Newport has been a goal. Bradford has scored against Colchester. That's quite an important goal actually. For where we are in the league. Obviously, I think Exeter have beaten Salford, and who else? I think Bolton have beaten Forest Green. So some good results and big results in League 2 today. There's now Southend. I'm going to try and play it. Some good. They play some decent football. Southend. A good little switch.
Yeah, they do actually.
Which is going to be cleared out by Dan Jones. Dan Jones now.
Ooh.
The ball deflected, but Southend managed to get away with it into the middle of the park. And now Falkenham does well to win the ball back. He's doing he's trying to get hold back there. Falkenham, he does very, very well to get around his man. Tries to find Martin behind. What? Now Muldoon trying to win the ball, but Nathan Ferguson's going to bring it down for Southend. And he's going to switch the play on the left-hand side. Harrogate Town calling for offside. Number 9 picks it up and he's going to carry on with it. He's now got Warren Burrell to try and beat here. He's cut inside. He's cut inside Power. Great tackle by Power. Comes out to Southend's player. Now to Nathan Ferguson, who has got a strike on him. As we can already tell this season. But good play from Dan Jones. Heads it out.
Yeah, just deal with it. Let's get it out.
Harrogate defending quite well, I think, today. But it should be.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The 10 minutes gone so far. Now Southend with the throw-in on the right-hand side. I think Nathan Ferguson's going to take it. He's actually quite a tall midfielder, you know. I don't think he's actually as tall as I thought he would be. As he gets the ball straight back from the throw-in. Now Southend going to put the ball in the box. Deflected, cleared by Thompson. Muldoon was trying to reach it. Martin, just won the press.
2 or 3 times, isn't he? He's just been
getting
a little
very,
bit
very
unlucky.
close. Harrogate. It looks like Harrogate are pressing with a very high line here, which is quite interesting actually to watch. It seems like we're trying to catch them out while they're trying to press high. So, be interesting to see how this evolves when the game goes on. What are your thoughts so far?
There's not a great deal in it, is there? To be honest with you, you know, you can't. Neither team's really got a grip of anything. You know, we've had a couple of almost through over the top.
Do that by mine.
But they've not really.
That's a handball. Anyway,
he's knocked him out. They've not really offered a lot.
Thompson in the box. Thompson cleared only as far as Falkenham. Now Thompson back out wide. Thompson's got to put the ball in the box and then deflected. It's bounced in the air. Martin with the edge with the ball in the edge area.
Unlucky.
Good play from Southend defensively, and they get rid of it. Martin's now going to chase the man down the line.
You see, that's really good pressing from a forward to come back.
Brilliant from Harrogate. But Southend with number 4 have the ball in the middle of the park. But good, very, very good pressing play from Martin.
If Martin had enough time just to have a speculative go at that first time.
I think he was trying to, yeah. Bounced up a bit.
Just didn't fall for him, did it? Great tackle again.
Yeah, Harrogate Town defending really, really high actually, which is like something we haven't really seen a lot this season.
Maybe they've probably done the homework on Southend and feel comfortable and confident enough to do that. Whereas possibly last week against a team like Morecambe, you couldn't have done it.
Yeah, but Morecambe obviously doing well this season, very, very well. Yeah. Anyway, good clearance from Warrenborough up the field. As it's going to go back to the Southend goalkeeper. It's interesting. I'm not actually sure. I think Southend have changed their keeper since we played them.
I don't know.
I'm not totally sure who players they brought in. But another good long ball.
I would be astonished if they made the same mistake this afternoon that they made at...
I don't think they will. I mean, obviously that was a very, very interesting area. Southend with the ball in the edge area. Shot. Brilliant save by James Belshaw, and it's out for a corner. Will Smith seems to be in a little bit of discomfort.
I don't know, did it?
He looks very, very in pain, Will Smith here.
What happened there? Did he take a deflection? No.
No, I think Will Smith just turned very
awkwardly, didn't he?
A very good save by Belshaw. And Southend got the corner.
You do wonder if Southend's best opportunity is either, well, I'll say a set piece, but it's going to be that long range effort.
Martin work rate is outstanding. That's why I rate him. Yeah, there's actually a really good discussion, wasn't there, on the support squad about this, and I put a comment about it. And Martin does so much off the ball that people don't understand. And he's good to have in his team.
I don't disagree.
He's an amazing player to have. Amazing player to have in the club. No, Southend with the corner. They're going to swing it in the box. I think Harrogate win the first header. The ball comes out to Thompson. He's got a bit of time.
An awful lot of space there.
He's now confined. Is that McPake? McPake. He's on his own.
He's going to have to go. He's going to have to go.
He's done very, very well. He's got in the box. Oh, defender. He's put across.
Oh,
good save by the keeper. Minute of foul subs, I know, mate. We're getting very, very close.
He had nothing there, did he?
That was... The one thing I was surprised about was Thompson had so much time. Literally,
I was waiting for the Southend player to come in and close him down, and nothing happened.
On the ball. Amazing. Really,
right, Dan, not too close to the keeper, please.
But yeah, McPake sent his man, keeper good save, and he just parried it straight.
I think when you're in a position like that, it's just worth driving that ball at the keeper and just seeing what happens. And you get a deflection, anything can happen.
Anyway, Dan Jones with his trademark long throw into the box, hopefully not the keeper. Martin.
Too close to the keeper. Oh, it is frustrating.
You need to enter that penalty area realistically and try and get a flick on.
Just excuse me for a second.
You checking Sunderland?
Of course I am, leave it for me though.
Sunderland playing Bristol, aren't they, today?
They were the last time I looked.
Yeah. Playing Joey Barton's team. Another thing I was going to comment on, because obviously we talked about this. What are your thoughts on Salford City and the kind of the stuff with managers in the moment? Because obviously they're sacking a lot of their managers.
Well,
which I don't really understand.
Well, as you said to me the other night, he wins a trophy and he's been sacked. I don't know. I don't want to get drawn into the politics of. I
don't think it's politics, but it's just a bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're
very determined, aren't they, to be into League One. It almost feels that at all costs they've got to get there.
I reckon when they're throwing,
I don't know.
His power's gone down. Sunderland score. So
0-0, yeah.
Interesting.
Majority
position, no?
Yeah.
I wonder how Joe Park's probably going to be telling his players to do for every single
player.
That's the way he plays. So
I don't really want to.
Joe Barnes are going to be midfielder.
Grimsby are 1-0 up against Walsall. Yeah.
Well, that's a good. We play Walsall actually next, don't we?
We do, but it's that. That's a big result.
Yeah.
That's a big goal for Grimsby.
Anyway. Thompson. The ball's just. Oh, good play that, but Harrogate Town do very, very well. Harrogate Town defending very, very well today. Flick on, trying to find Martin. It's gone out for a goal kick, but I think it's been a very positive start. Obviously, Harrogate Town growing in the game a little bit more.
Absolutely, yeah. I'd just like to keep that gap between us and Grimsby and Southend at what it is or what it was before kickoff.
I think if Harrogate Town get the first goal, we could see a couple more goals going in.
Well, yeah, hopefully. You know, as I said, we're running out. Teams are running out of games now. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, we're not going to end the season, so getting near the Euros now. Right. Will Smith win the header. It's a bit of head tennis again. Falcon with the header now.
I think what you don't want is Southend to get a goal because I think then
brilliant tackle from Falcon and that.
It'll be part of the bus.
And I think Harrogate. Falconham's gone down. It'll be up in a couple of minutes. Does seem to be a little bit of discomfort though. Falconham does. I mean, he does go down quite a bit, but he does look in a bit of discomfort here. Possibly overstretch or something.
Oh, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, he's like he overstretched, and then there he realised. Unless he's trying to slow down the Southend throw in, I'm not really sure what's happened here.
I don't know.
I don't
know. But yeah, going back to, I wouldn't like to see Southend get a goal and then park the bus because we struggle to break teams down, don't we?
Yeah.
When they're defending in numbers, and obviously at the moment they're not.
It's interesting here. Belshaw's gone out to speak to Warren Bro about something. He's gone out back and goal, but wonder what they were saying. This Falconham is obviously back up on his feet and ready to go again. I wonder what it was though.
I don't know.
Must
I'm
have
not sure.
overstretched
He might have stretched something. I don't know.
There's now Harrogate Town are currently down to 10 men until Falconham's back on the pitch. Good play from McPake and Harrogate Town win. They'll throw in deep in the Harrogate half. Falconham is now back on the pitch as Rachel is going to make the very, very long walk away back around to the dugout. There's now Dan Jones going to throw the ball up the field. Nothing I actually want to mention actually, because I think we spoke to Hal about this actually, but it's actually amazing to see how much like recognition Harrogate Town have got. Obviously, I had an operation on Wednesday, and to say that the nurses that were helping me aren't football fans and they knew what Harrogate Town were doing and all this stuff. How amazing! Like it, to see the club go from that in a couple of years, from where they were a couple of years ago.
Now, did he intend? I don't know if he meant to do that.
Well, I mean, as I was saying,
nearly came off.
Yeah, Powell with a very, very, very clever back heel, but just got unlucky with that one. As now Southend come forward, but with a shot, Belshaw saves well. But yeah, as I was saying, I think it's amazing to see Harrogate Town getting the recognition they deserve. Obviously, the BT Sport documentary was massive for the club, as we keep saying. But yeah, how obviously we've seen the club go from obviously very, very small nationally north side to where they are now.
Yeah, but there's people that have seen it.
Oh yeah, obviously Johnny Walker being one of them has seen.
There's a lot of our fans have seen them even smaller.
Yeah.
You know
how amazing it is. Yeah,
it's fantastic. But you earn the right, don't you?
Yeah.
You earn the right to be in whatever league you're in, and then definitely. You've got to work hard to stay in there or progress.
She feels like everything Harrogate Town do at the moment on and off the pitch, we're just progressing each week, and it's amazing to see.
I just like
Falconham, I think, wins the free kick. Yeah, he does win the free kick.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll get up.
Yeah, he'll get up from that. He's not overstretched this time. And
I'd like to see us just progress through the next 90 minutes and get 3 points.
Well, I mean, 70 minutes now. We've played 20.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's going to be Thompson. Do you reckon he'll shoot this time or
no?
We haven't. I want to. You know, I generally we
say this every week.
I want to score a free kick. Brendan Daniels is the only person I think that actually scored some incredible free kicks back very good. Next time I'm on stream, I'll try and find some more videos, some old footage of him scoring them because they were really good free kicks for what the level we were at.
What we lack at the moment, don't we? A real good specialist.
Yeah, completely. There's been a comment I think from Ben Brown which hasn't refreshed here, so I will have to check in a minute. But hey, Harrogate here. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think I saw it. Yeah, definitely. It was amazing to see that.
Here we go. What's happening here? We're on a little bit of. Somebody falling over.
Something's happened here off the ball. The referee's called.
Now then.
Oh no, this could be interesting. Connor Hall's been called over.
I can see. Oh. No.
Well, the referee's calling. What's happened here then?
I think they're just pushing each other around, to be perfectly honest. If the referee's got any sense, you do wonder if are they playing to try and get somebody in the book, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, 24 on Connor Hall here. They're still pushing and shoving in the box. Power went over to
I can see this is going to...
You've seen it there?
24,
He's still going for it. Ball in the box, away.
Yes.
Yes!
1-0.
Get in! Harrogate scored! I don't... It's offside. Oh, you're kidding me. It was in the back of the net, we thought.
I was about to
Great
say
ball
to
in
you,
from
the
George
referee
Thompson.
will blow and give this to Southend because of the pushing and shoving
Let's
on the
have a
edge of
look
the
here.
box here.
So I think it was offside. It looked like it was flicked on by...
No, I think he's given it for a foul. I think because of all the pushing and shoving.
The reason I think it's offside because the hand, that's kind of an offside thing. But I want to say Will Smith for the flick on it. It's gone straight through, but offside. And I'd say the first real chance Harrogate have had. We scored from it, but it's offside.
Yeah.
Very, very frustrating. Yeah, mate. I don't think Ben's had the update. But very, very, very frustrating. Oh, Connor Roll with a very, very weird flick on then. And Southend now going to come forward. Number 24 against Connor Roll. These two obviously had a battle before. He's going to play back to number 4 now. He's going to put it in the box. Good ball in. Belshaw's left it. Warren Burrell left it. And that should be a foul on Warren Burrell, which I think it's going to be. Another sign that Southend can come forward, though. I'm guessing it's a free kick because he definitely got shoved in the back.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, good ball in the box. Left by I think Will Smith and Thompson, and number 7 pushing Warren Burrell over just to miss a chance. But yeah, I mean, that's really been the last couple of minutes have been a real chance of the game. Obviously, both were kind of fouls. Be interesting though, because the way the referee put his hand up, you obviously saying it was a foul.
As soon as they started pushing and shoving, and it started again just before the free kick, I just thought, do you know what? We're not going to get anything from this because he's going to blow.
Mapake probably should have played it off earlier. Where's the ball?
Mapake
was
saved.
saved.
Oh my lord! What a double save!
What a save! But Mapake somehow got through. About four or five Southend players there, and he just saved by the keeper. He should have played off to Muldoon. I was going to say he should have played off to Muldoon.
He got a lucky bounce, didn't he?
He tried to toe poke it into the corner like Will Smith did, obviously, in the Colchester game. But keeper read it. Ball, I think, came back to Muldoon and he saved it again. And Harrogate Town are knocking on the door. But now Southend are going to come forward. A bit of an end-to-end now, isn't it? He's done very, very well. Oh, massive chance.
Do you know what? Very open, this.
Yeah.
Very open. Either team could.
I think number 7 sent Will Smith and Warren Burrell to the shops. Yep, sent Will Smith there and then Warren. So, and then I think Falkland put it out for a corner. But definitely end to end.
Need to get a grip here, I think.
It's a good game though. Definitely
a very good game, yeah.
And number 24 is complaining about something again. He's complaining about where Muldoon is. Is now the ball's going to go in the box from Southend. Header cleared again. Now this is Southend. Number 20 is going to put the ball in the box. It's going to be won by number 9. It's going to play it out wide. Southend are going to put the ball back in the box again. No one's there. And Harrogate win the goal kick. But yeah, it's very, very open now. Last 5 minutes especially. Some good chances from both teams.
Before the start, they are desperate for points. They need, and I think, not that they'll be aware of it, I wouldn't have thought, but with Grimsby still a goal up against Walsall, yeah,
definitely. No, Sunderland. Yeah. Hull City 1 AM. No, Belshire with a goal kick. Up towards Martin. Martin coming in. Thompson going to bring it down. Plays out wide to Warren Burrell. Burrell tries to beat his man, number 44, Ferguson. Great ball in the box. Mapake was there. And I think Southend are going to clear their lines, which they will. And now a ball down line. Dan Jones, very poor. But Dan Jones tries to
worse.
I think he tried to find Martin, but Martin didn't really move for him. Dan Jones and Volkan having a bit of a word, but I think Dan Jones was trying to say that Martin was there, but left the ball. And yeah, another good opportunity for Harrogate, wasn't it?
It was. We just need to take one.
Definitely.
Just need to take one of these opportunities.
Connor Hall's gone down, cleared by Thompson. Ferguson with the header now. But it looks like Harrogate will win the ball again. As the ball's going to come out to his number 24. Muldoon is going to try and close him down. It's just a bit scrappy now as Harrogate Town have won the throw-in.
Yeah,
Both teams have been a little bit sloppy.
flashes of quality, hasn't there? But
I think it's been a bit flashes of quality and flashes of sloppy as well, which I'd say it's happened so far.
Yeah, neither team's really got a grip of it at the moment, have they?
Yeah. I think this will be it's a very good game to watch. I think, especially over the last couple too. I think this is one of the best games I think we've watched in a while. Yeah, that was a definite shirt pull. But Thompson now to Martin, Muldoon to Power. Power's getting closed down well, and it's going to be cleared. But he's going to try and close down again. Power. He's very, very good at closing down. And the long ball is now going to be dealt by Will Smith. He's going to play it to Warren Burrell. He's going to hook it up the line, which he does. Now Power to Thompson. Thompson to the fine Muldoon. Good play from Harrogate.
Oh, lucky.
As Muldoon tries to find the flick over towards Power, but it's gone out for a Southend throw-in. But good signs though from both teams that they're trying to play some football and trying to get forward, which is always good to see as a neutral. But yeah, still 0-0. And if there was obviously, you're probably going to say score, but if there's one thing you could possibly change about the performance so far, what would it be?
We started pressing really well, and we just seem to have backed off a little bit from that, don't we? And I just think they won't want a team in their face. I think we're just allowing them a little bit too much space.
Now McPake to Power. McPake, the touch, he's got away with it, to be fair. Plays Thompson, does the right thing.
He'll tell you all day long he meant to do that.
Yeah, he switches it to Folks, who's got the ball off Dan Jones now. Thompson. Harrogate trying to play around with it. Need to be careful, don't lose the ball here. I think no real options for Harrogate. Will Smith. It's going to go back to Connor Hall, who I think is going to have to play it.
He'll go long.
The line, which he's very good at this, to be fair. But no one's there. Falkland's going to try and chase it down, but no one's going to reach that. There's no real options for Harrogate there, which is quite frustrating, and another real opportunity wasted. As the Southend, I'm going to check at half-time actually. The difference between the teams at the start of the season. The Southend,
I don't know. I'm imagining there could be quite a big difference between the two teams actually.
Yeah, I think so. Right. Just under 30 minutes gone. Still 0-0 at the Environment Stadium. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream and also subscribe to the channel as Dan Jones clears the ball at the line. Again, Muldoon's there to press and
first
wins
goal
the throw-in.
for either team obviously is going to be so
Muldoon
so
takes the throw-in really quickly to
important,
Falkenham. Finds McPake. I think he's got to drive at them. McPake's got to just go with them.
He's got to produce.
He does
something.
well. No one's there. Muldoon. Oh, that's going to be a
Free
foul.
kick.
I don't think he kind of played for that. Muldoon didn't really do anything, and Harrogate give away a free kick. But I think McPake did the right thing there, putting it across.
Yeah,
Just no one was really there for him. But I was quite surprised now, obviously, Muldoon straight away. That could have been interesting to play it quicker and won the ball back. Yeah, decent game so far. Now Southend with the long ball upfield. The one thing I was going to say actually, both teams are controlling the ball down really, really well. In the opportunities, there's another header, bit of head tennis now, as Southend bring the ball down again. That's an awful touch, though.
Touch, isn't it? Yeah.
And that's what I was saying about good touches and put the ball straight out of play.
I'll take that.
And Thompson now looks like he's going to take the throw, but he's going to play it to Warren Burrell instead. And Warren's going to play the throw down the line. I think you got to go down the line there. And then he's played it quick towards Thompson. Burrell is going to switch it towards Connor Hall. He's got to go to Dan Jones, which he does. Dan Jones, I think he's going to find Folks or McPake. Finds McPake. Now Dan Jones, good play this from Dan Jones. Muldoon to Thompson. That's brilliant play.
It's a poor touch. Poor touch.
I'll be able to take my 5-0 back.
At this rate, mate, we'd be lucky to get one here, I think.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, when both teams come forward, I'm not got Harrogate look like they will score. I think obviously we had the ball in the back of the net at one point.
I know, but we've done that in a lot of games. It is good we're creating the chances, but we're not taking them.
I mean, we technically did take one, but it was offside, which was questionable. But obviously we couldn't really see from the replay. There's now
if we get two before half time, Joe, then yeah,
possibly.
maybe.
Then again, though, you have to. It's possible to score so many goals. I mean, obviously, we talk about one game that comes to mind where a lot of goals scored quickly was Salford vs Kidderminster. Salford scored like 4 in like 5 minutes, so it was something ridiculous at the end of the game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So it's still possible, Joe. Nothing is impossible, I guess, is what you could say.
No, just checking on these league Just having a look at these leagues.
I have to refresh it, mate, because...
Yeah, I'm just having a, just want to have a look there.
Right. Dan Jones the throw-in. Martin, I think, wants to flick on. Now Pake. Tries to flick it up towards Martin. Probably the wrong idea there. Steve Owen will just do... What? Easter... I mean, I've not really got anything planned, to be honest. Just going to chill. Obviously, COVID kind of stopped a lot of things. So I'm just going to relax, really, with family. And I don't think I have, actually, yet.
Port Vale 1-0 up as well.
I don't think I've got an Easter eggs yet, to be honest. So I kind of got the option of either was an Easter egg or mystery football shirt. So I chose the mystery football shirt, which is... I'm not going to lie, I think the best option. But... yeah, just going to relax, really, and just... I hope everyone else has a really good Easter as well. Definitely spend some time with family. It's been a very stressful last year, so definitely take some time to relax. There's a good tackle there by Southend, but Harrogate put the ball up with Falkenham.
What are my plans at Easter? Some online training.
Yeah, I've got to do that as well, actually, haven't we? That's at that point.
We're setting ourselves...
Oh, go on.
Go on.
Connor Rawls now on a run. Plays to Thompson.
Yeah.
Oh, have we got away with that? We have got away with that power. So back to Warren Burrell.
Come on.
Burrell, got to... Boy, he's trying to play back to power. It's good. To be fair, he's kept it in well. Good ball. Flick on. Just over the bar. Falkenham with a header. It'd be interesting. Obviously, FA Trophy today. As well, wanting... Oh, yeah, I mean, Notts County are playing until Woking. I think it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens to that. But yeah, good ball in. I think it was Falkenham with a header. Header on a goal. Header of a shot on goal. It's quite interesting. And, yeah, never chance wasted for Harry yet. That's what they always say.
Yeah, well. Yeah, a bit of online training, a few Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a good Easter, yeah.
I've got to revise. Actually, I've got to revise. That's my plan. So I've got exams the first week back, which is going to be stressful. Yeah. Also, like to say as well, good luck to anyone in year 11 who is going into this final term. I know, obviously, it's going to be very, very stressful. We've got a couple of exams coming up, so good luck to everyone doing them. And I hope you get the grades you do. What was I saying?
That's better from
you deserved. Achieve.
Just let it go. Yeah,
good play
just let it go.
All that.
Yeah.
Now a bit of off topic from League Two, but it's still football. Let's talk about Euros, because I think obviously that's coming up in the summer. How do you think England will do in the Euros?
I don't know, to be honest with you, because I haven't really taken a lot of notice to the international scene at all recently. I mean, I know they won 5-0 the other night against San Marino, and were probably expected to do so.
Now the way seeing the world, mate. So.
And that was in the World Cup qualifier, wasn't it? I don't know. Be interesting again, won't it? Young team.
Also, we've got Scotland as well in there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will be expecting England to do well in this.
I think they were saying it's going to be interesting because the way it's going to work with our group is no matter what outcome we get, we're going to look at playing teams like Portugal, France in the next round after the group stage. So it'll be interesting to see how this team does, especially against teams like France. Obviously, France winning the World Cup. Yeah, I think for any team it'll be hard, but hopefully, especially after the year we've had, England can do the unthinkable and win the Euros, and bring it home. Football will come home soon, hopefully.
Well, it took 48 years for Sunderland to win a Wembley final, so 66. Maybe it is England's turn. I don't know. We'll see.
Who knows? Dan Jones gives away a very soft free kick there. It was really pointless that. Shoved their number 20 over. And Southend have got the free kick just inside the Harrogate half. Falkenham is
he's just playing with his socks, isn't he?
Yeah,
just making sure that his team are in position.
Looks like everyone's gonna be back apart from Power. I think the way Harrogate do it is Power is the one that stays upfield, which is I don't think a bad shout, to be honest. He's got a lot of pace on him. The delivery now it's gonna be cleared by Will Smith, but never focused on a poor touch. And Thompson now does well. He's going to try and find Power. Great ball. Power's in it. He's on his own. Oh, he looks like he's injured.
Yeah, that's not good.
Power went down straight away and he does not look good. I think he's pulled something.
Hamstring.
Yep. That is a massive blow.
I just wonder if it is his hamstring. Because the pace he's got, let's just have a look.
It's there.
It's either that.
But fair play to Southend, straight away putting the ball out.
Yeah, it's either that or has he caught his ankle or something in this?
It doesn't look good. Gareth Southgate is a young squad. However, we get progression wise. I completely agree. Interesting. Now, I don't know what they're doing with the World Cup because I swear it's meant to be in December or something next year.
Next year, yeah.
So does not look good though. I think it's his ankle, but
yeah.
I don't think he's going to carry on.
No.
He looks in a lot of discomfort here.
Just hoping that's not another player.
That's a massive, massive blow, I think. Even though Brendan Kinn's a good player to have on, but yeah.
Just hope that's not another player we've lost now for the rest of the season.
I do. That's a massive blow. It's really
interesting to see what's happened to him. I do wonder if it is hamstring.
No. Question is, do you bring on Francis to put him in midfield? Yeah, he's going straight.
Going straight for some treatment, isn't
he? He's not in good way. That is a massive blow for Harrogate, but I do think, if I'm correct, it's going to be Brendan Kiernan, who we know is a very, very good player. He's coming onto the pitch. I love Brendan Kiernan. Obviously,
big chance for him though. He's got nearly 2/3 of the game here. Big chance for him.
Brendan Kiernan's an amazing player. I know he does a lot of work, obviously, with the community evaluation as well.
Yeah, he's got to deliver this afternoon. This is probably the longest he's had to play, isn't it? Bad news that about Power.
Yeah, hopefully we'll find out soon. Notts County currently drawing 1-1 to Hornchurch. That's actually quite good. And Hereford are being woken.
Yeah.
Hereford are being interesting results. I think Martin's, fair play. Harrogate have given the ball straight back to Southend.
So they should. It was good to see that straight away they didn't mess around.
Yeah, let's hope it's nothing too serious. Did Exeter beat Salford?
Yeah,
good.
No change in the.
Did you see what happened to the Forest Green player? I don't want to show you the photo. I don't know what I didn't speak to Brad about it, but apparently he managed to break all of his fingers.
No, that's fine. Just leave it there.
I don't know how he. I'm really interested to see how he's done it.
Just leave it there.
But yeah, quite a nasty injury that. Yeah. Harrogate have got the throw in deep inside their our own half. I think Dan Jones is going to throw it long at the field, which he will do. No one's there. I think Ferguson actually won the header there, but Harrogate win the throw in again. I do think this is going to be 0 at half time.
I think Southend will be really happy with this. Again, away team battling for points. Yeah, they'll be quite happy with this. I would be disappointed if we don't win this today. I have to be honest.
Yeah. I'd say we've edged it a little bit.
We've edged it a little bit, but for me, it's a game we've got to win. You know.
Martin with the flick on. Oh yeah, I love Brendan Kiernan. He's an amazing player. Did very, very well last year. I think he scored 2 against you, actually. Speaking about him. Absolutely. Didn't he score 2 against him?
I can't remember.
No, he did, yeah. It's on my birthday, because he scored... First one he went around the keeper, and the second one was a cross from right, which got deflected, and he was there to head it on. So he definitely we won 2-0. Right, Muldoon tries to bring the ball down from a flick on, and does number 24 done very, very well to beat Muldoon and Falkenham there. There's now Southend going to come forward. Harrogate need to be careful, not concede for half time. Belshaw's going to come for the ball. Does very, very well. And, good defending again from Harrogate. 5 minutes to go for half time. Will we see a goal? Or will it stay 0-0? Be interesting. Belshaw now. Going to play it up the field. Flick on from Martin. No one's there. And now Southend's going to clear up the field, which I think Will Smith should be winning the header, which he does. But Southend win the second ball. And they're going to play it back. And back again. As they're going to try and come forward again with another long ball. But this time I think James Belshaw is there to deal with it. And he does very, very well. It's got a bit sloppy now. Just a lot of long balls. And
there's a lot of nothing happening, really, isn't there?
It. There's
a lot of nothing.
And now Belshaw can now clear up the field. And hopefully Harrogate can keep it there. Martin doesn't win the header.
For the quality we've got.
Martin was header again. I think that should be Harrogate throwing, which it is. Warren Burrell. To Dars, a quick free kick to Thompson. He's going to play it back to Will Smith. He's going to go back to Belshaw, I'm guessing. And Belshaw probably should clear his first time, which he does up the field, hopefully towards one of ours. And yeah, it's just literally nothing's happening. I'm not going to lie. I always wonder how people always make stuff like this interesting, trying to watch football. When stuff like this happens, I don't understand. Sorry, they're going to throw in deep inside our own half now. And I do think it's going to be 0-0 at half time, which is going to be quite frustrating. I want to see that goal back though. I want to see our offside goal back. I want to see what actually happened.
I don't know. not sure.
Right. Southend will throw the ball down the line. Number 7. Burrell does well. And
Is it South? Yeah, Southend throw.
What do you think of the referee so far? People have a lot of opinions on the referees in the games.
It's been alright, I suppose. Really, there's not a lot. He's not really had to do a lot, has he? Really, let's be honest. You know, that one incident just before our free kick and the offside goal, but
Belshaw going for a quick. I think Harrogate trying to catch them out when Southend have an attack, which is we nearly did a few times, but it's not really working. At the end of the half, Harrogate need to regroup and come up with another strategy at half time, just to try and break this Southend team down. Because now they're going to play the ball Southend. Good play by, I think, George Thompson. George Thompson, to be fair to him today, has played very, very well midfield. I'd say he's up there with probably one of the best players in the middle of the park. That's poor from McPake.
But is it?
True.
Is it? You know, he's played that ball through and
Brennan Keenan miscontrolled it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, don't be blaming. I don't think that was McPake's fault. To be honest, there's a lack of quality again getting that ball in the box.
Bro wins the header. Keenan now can bring the ball down. This time, not just control it. Got a lot of players around him, and he just loses the ball again. Oh, and somehow the Forest Green, not the Forest, Southend player. Oh, that's a good tackle by Will Smith. But somehow he stumbled on the ball and still kept it and beat like 4 of our players to it.
See, I do wonder whether
now Pake can drive.
We take a touch.
Or can he play it?
Too many.
Oh, if he had played Dan Jones, Harrogate got the free kick. But if he had played Dan Jones,
fair enough. But for me, again,
Harrogate got a very, very dangerous free kick here. But if he had played Dan Jones in there, we'd have been on goal and probably scored from that.
It's a touch too much every time.
Harrogate got away with it completely though. And this is the I'm sorry. We have to shoot from this one. We have to shoot. It's very, 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 very close to the goal. We have to go for a goal here. I really hope that's not the Harrogate camera behind the goal, because if that gets hit, then we are screwed.
Right.
Sure, I think. Oh yeah, we have that tactic down when we flicks it backwards, and we've talked about it a lot.
I'm just watching.
Looks like Will Smith's running.
I'm just watching Connor Hall.
Look at Will Smith there, back stick.
Yeah.
No,
just watching the argy-bargy here.
One good strike.
Just. I don't know if we start to push and shove just yet.
One good strike. So I think Thompson has to go for goal here, which he will do just before half time. Takes it quickly. Thompson with a strike. Blocks. Falkenham. Dan Jones in the box. Keeper's come for it. He's missed it. Martin with a shot. Saved by the keeper. Will Smith out to Thompson. He's got to play it to Dan Jones. He's gone back now actually to Warren Burrell. He's got to play it out wide. To Will Smith. To Keenan. Has to get in the box.
Good delivery here.
It deflects but clears again. And now Harrogate got a bit of time. Belshaw's come up for it. He's going to clear it long into the box, hopefully.
That's a shot.
To be fair, he probably would have claimed it if he did anyway.
Ooh.
Connor Rule presses very, very well, and Harrogate win the ball with Falkenham. Martin was there if he could find him. He's going to go to Thompson. Flick on for Muldoon. Muldoon's in here. Can he try and get the ball across? He's gone. Referee, he's been pushed down.
No.
Referee's not giving anything.
Yeah, he's giving nothing.
It's frustrating. That's the first real shout of the game. The referee has to make.
I think that ball needs to go out because there's a Southend player that's injured.
This looks quite serious. This.
Yeah, it does actually.
So the shot was deflected. Falkenham tries to play it back to Dan Jones. Puts it back in the box.
That was the interesting ball.
I thought the keeper would have referee fouled it. The keeper saved it from Muldoon. I'm sorry, Martin. Thompson then has to play it back, and it's just a bit of a scrappy play from that.
It bobbled up, didn't it, for George there?
That does not look good, though. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, it isn't good.
Yeah, this looks quite serious. This actually.
I wonder if he's collarbone, something like that.
I think it is because Rachel.
This isn't good either.
Rachel's
not when you get no. Rachel's coming over as well.
Well,
I think this involves Jack Muldoon, to be perfectly honest with you. In fact, our club doctor's coming down as well, so this isn't good. This really isn't good, and we had this in previous games, didn't we?
Looks like this is a conversation between Southend and.
Let's just.
Well, it's kicked off here on the sideline as Weaver and some Southend
let's just
officials are having a word.
Yeah.
I don't really know why if I come, I don't think they're going to show the replay, which I think out of respect they shouldn't.
I think this is.
It's very, very serious though. It looks very, very serious.
I am wondering if the referee's going to have a word with Jack Muldoon.
I don't think it's not. He didn't foul him though.
I just wondered, did he shove him hard into the boards?
No, he didn't, because I saw it. No, I didn't see that. But he didn't shove him into the boards. He didn't hit the board at all. Because I think if he hit the board, he would straight away called off. Oh, he straight away. Muldoon, what? I think referees blowing the half-time whistle, which I think is the fair thing to do. Quite a sad end to the half. Hopefully, the Southend player
that
gets
actually is a really good decision.
Very, very good decision from the referee.
It'll
be interesting to see what happens though. Obviously, with Southend coaches and the Harrogate coaches, basically what happened was Muldoon went for the ball. It wasn't really sure. I think he either shoved him or the player's fallen over, and he's landed very, very awkwardly, and it's not good at all. Falkham's gone over to see if he's okay.
Yeah, he's not good, is he?
It looks like a collarbone or upper body injury.
He's up anyway.
Yeah.
He sat up. I think he's broken his arm.
I think he's broken his arm. Southend are complaining about Muldoon. But we should probably talk about the half time anyway. Not a lot of chances. The only real chance Harriet had obviously was the disallowed goal. We think it's either offside or a push or a shove. There's still words going on between Southend and Weaver. This is very, very interesting. But it's good to see that some Harrogate players are going over to see if he's okay. But it looks like a serious arm injury.
You just can't quite tell, can you?
No, I mean, I don't really think they should be zooming in, to be honest, but it doesn't look good at all. Well, they're giving him gas in there. Which I think is the right thing to do. Anyway,
I'm just wondering, actually, if he's gone over, dislocated his shoulder, and if they're actually going to, I don't know, pop it back in? I don't know.
Well, I hope that if they do, I hope they're not showing it, because it's not really showing.
Well, no, to be honest with you, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
Right, here we go.
So it looks like no. I don't think no. To be fair, he's not. No, I think yeah. Basically,
to be fair, actually, when you look at it, he's run into Jack.
So you look at it basically what happened. He basically runs into Muldoon, and that's why we're complaining about obviously it could be a penalty. But it does look like he's landing on his shoulder, and I think he has dislocated his shoulder. So I'm guessing they're going to be putting it back into place. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for a half-time break and hopefully...
Yeah, nothing really to say. Half-time, 0-0. Very disappointing, really. I think Harrogate have lacked that cutting edge, to be fair.
There you go. They've finally gone for half-time break. That's
so
good to do.
We're going to go for a quick drink.
But yeah, we'll see you for the second half and hopefully we'll get an update on the Southend player. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit.
Harrogate one game away from being the smallest club in the Football League. This is the club's first ever trip to Wembley in their 106-year history. Football League promotion, the holy grail at this level. Dreams will be made and shattered today.
Words can't just do it justice what it means to me to be part of this club and to be going to Wembley. Well, she won't be there at Wembley and be sorely missed. We'll be absolutely committing everything to bring smiles on the faces of people back home.
As well as it goes in towards Thompson! What a good finish! And in this promotion final, it's first blood to Harrogate. And it's George Thompson who's put Simon Weaver's side in front. It's Thompson's free kick and it's a great ball and it's a second. Well, Thompson turns from goal scorer to provider, and it's Connor Hall who's turned that in for Harrogate. Intelligent ball and Diamond's making his way into the box here, the only man in there for Harrogate. That's who he looks for, and he found him! Would you believe it? is a moment 106 years in the making. A dream is finally realised. Hard work, dedication and ambition are rewarded. League to their new home come September. They've won the biggest game in their history. Harrogate are going up. They've all earned the chance to hold that trophy aloft. A small club with big ambitions. They have achieved their holy grail.
Of the two newly promoted sides had very different beginnings to life in the Football League. Harrogate Town bouncing on from 2 promotions in 3 seasons, already on the terms of 8 points from 5 games so far. Underneath Dixon, and Jack Muldoon gets his 4th already this season.
And they fans singing every song, and they copy merch. This a word, I emerge while you falling off and perk. While you leaning, I'm even scheming to heat up like steaming demons. I left for 6 years, they fiending. I came back to make a scene and get rich. All the benefits, all the businesses, smoking mirrors to make it clearer. I'm all up in your shit. I'm like the clown from Incas down here. Everybody floats. I've been back in the baddest, and everybody knows. Body blows to bring their head down. I'm ahead now, stacking bread and cut the overhead. I'm more prepared now. Feel like Freddie to your favorite rapper. Get it scared now. Get them all inside my dreams, except they really dead now. Head down.
The fairy tale continues. Their first home win. And their history in the Football League would, of course, has
Always fine lines between us, they say nowadays don't mean much. Cause an anchor in the sand, what we did, but my ship says sail, and I'm here to tell that I don't mean like the others, and I keep searching, and I can't seem to find what I'm wanting. It's changing all the time, and if you noticed a different side of mine, then I found what I've been looking for. 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 Should I wait? Should I stay to see it unfold? 'Cause I'm told I need it. I'm not frightened to take
Hello. Sorry, we are back. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, I was just checking Twitter. I've just checked now, and it sounds like the player has, John White has just got up with his shirt attached around as a sling as he throws off changing rooms, and apparently it's going to be Tyler Cordner who's going to come on to replace him. So, speed of recovery. Hope it's, obviously it does look quite serious, but hopefully it's not a long, what's the word? He's not out for a long time, obviously, as well. Hope Power is doing well as well. Obviously, that was quite another injury that's quite going to be a blow. But I'm also going to check as well. Was it? I'm not really sure. Yeah, so the goal was offside. It sounds like the ball back again. It was Power. Martin got the flick on from Thompson's delivery, and it was given offside. But looking at League 2 at the moment, currently, obviously, the full-time results of Forest Green 0, Bolton 1, Exeter beat Salford 1-0. Currently, Carlisle United are losing 1-0 to Cambridge. Colchester have equalised against Bradford, so that's now 1-1. Crawley are now 1-1 against Port Vale. Grimsby have now conceded, it's now 1-1 against Walsall. Quite a big result for us in Southend. Obviously, 0-0 between Harrogate and Southend. Leighton Orient are winning 2-0 against Oldham. Morecambe 1-0 against Cheltenham. Stevenage 0-0 against Barrow. And Tranmere Rovers are beating Mansfield 1-0. Now, looking at the stats at half-time, I probably should check that. But looking at the stats, Harrogate Town have majority possession with 51%. 5 shots from Harrogate, 3 from Southend. Harrogate Town created 3 chances. Southend only creating 2. Harrogate Town having 112 passes. Southend only having 105 as the players come out for second half. As Big Steve has disappeared again on my own. Hopefully. It was a good half. It was Harrogate Town definitely edged the first half, and hopefully we need the goal. So yeah, also checked as well. We're now 11 subs away from 1K. So if you haven't already, share the stream to all your mates and get us to 1K. It'd be amazing if we can hit 1K on stream one day or soon. It'd be amazing. So yeah, massive thank you to everyone who's done that. I probably should check as well League 2. And currently he's going to be happy. Sunderland are currently winning 1-0. Against Bristol Rovers. That is a big goal for Sunderland. Where's I put them in the league? I'll just check now. Sunderland are now currently, with a game in hand, 2 points off automatics, which is a massive for them. Obviously, my dad's a Sunderland fan, so if you didn't, obviously you probably should already know that, because he always talks about them. Portsmouth winning 2-0 as well. Obviously, they've had an interesting season with their managers. And the one I'm interested in, I want to look up FA Trophy, because obviously Ben was talking about this earlier. Well, what's the FA Trophy at the moment? So currently, Hereford are winning 1-0. 1-0 against Woking. And currently, it's 2-2 between Notts County and Hornchurch. Obviously, Hornchurch being definitely the team that are the underdogs in this one. They've equalised twice. So that's very, very, very interesting to read. Obviously, Blackpool have just scored apparently against Plymouth. My notifications are going off and telling me. So I'll have that going through throughout the stream. Probably keep it on. As Southend have emerged for the second half, and hopefully the 2 injuries aren't as bad as, or hopefully the injuries aren't the players aren't out for long. I'm really bad my speech today. It's awful. I really hope the players aren't out for a long time, and I'm wishing both of them a speedy recovery. It looks like there's going to be no changes from Harrogate at half time. Obviously, Southend are going to make that change. Right at the end, it looks like Phil Priest is having a word with him, a bit of a joke, as you're looking at to come on the pitch. Sam Weaver talking to Connor, but Harrogate Town definitely need to get a goal second half. I think if we get a goal, we could have a couple more as areas. Big Steve's back in. Oh, you've got my hydrate water. Oh, yeah. Very fancy. But yeah, just saying. It sounds like he's back up, and you can't shut my door, can you? It sounds like he's back in the change rooms and walking about.
Any changes other than the forced one?
No.
For me, we've got to see a better second half from Harrogate. I think it's I keep saying it's a must-win game. Let's get these 3 points and let's just.
How you doing?
Strive.
Luke? Hope school's all right, mate. And Luke, big man Luke. Hope Vinny's not causing you too much stress, mate, as well. Hey, Brody, I'm back. It's fine, mate. A massive thanks for being in the stream as well. Means a lot.
If you can't watch the stream, go do the Easter challenge.
Sorry. Yeah, it's amazing. No, I think all the Community Foundation stuff is it's amazing to see how much stuff we're doing. I think the referee's gone over to talk to Southend. Well, I don't understand, right? So,
do you know what? The more I watch that, he's gone thundering into Jack Muldoon. And
You
if
could
anything,
see it be a penalty. I did say it first.
Yeah, it could well have gone the other way horribly for them.
It's because he landed really awkwardly, but
Yeah.
obviously, do you remember when I had do you remember when I had that massive bruise on my shoulder, shoulder bone one? I know how bad, like how awful it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hope the lads are all right.
Got some good news for you.
Sunderland scored.
Sunderland scored. They're winning 1-0.
Charlie White.
No, Aidan O'Brien. McGee the assist.
Oh, so there's no point. No point looking. So
Yeah.
big half from town now.
Yeah.
We don't want to do anything silly. We want to keep a clean sheet. We want to nick a goal. We
Saying
don't
that
want
one, Burrell's
much.
done very, very well.
Yeah.
And they try it hard. Yeah, to be fair, the challenge is very, very good. Kai has also mentioned me off time, so he's going to share it out for you. So massive thank you to Kai for that.
Come on,
boys.
I've got to be honest. Ever since you said the way people have been bringing the ball down and the touch,
It's
from
been
both
horrendous.
teams, it's been
But
awful.
you know, it was that was the thing. I didn't mention it, but like you look at it, they were doing so well with it, and then it's just kind of
Both
went
teams
downhill.
were, but it's gone cataclysmically
And
wrong.
Dan Jones is trying to make a run, but Pake somehow lost the ball, but I think Harrogate got away with it again. But yeah, I'm going to keep my notifications on because I've realised I get my notification for every single league, so I can tell you when teams go in, so you have to check. But currently Blackpool have equalised to Plymouth. Grimsby have conceded, they're now drawn 1-1.
Great, fantastic.
Yeah, another interesting goal.
Hope it wasn't too long. It's quite a long way to go up for these.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
Do
a quick run down the road.
Nice. Got your run a day in. How many days have you run now? Because I've lost count.
452 in a row.
He's crazy, as you can tell.
Come on.
Falconer with the ball in the box. No one's bicycle kick clearance actually. Because Kane just needs to bring the ball down and run at players because he's very, very good at that.
McPake's good. Brendan's good. I sometimes think they both take a touch too far.
I told Kai I had a pint at half time, so no, have you done?
Who?
I thought you had a pint as well at half time apparently.
Pint of what?
Guinness.
I don't like Guinness.
You like your ciders, you like your gins and
I
stuff.
don't like cider.
Oh, you like your gins and pints. That's what you
Gin
like.
and rum.
Yeah.
But not in the same glass.
Yeah.
Come on, Brendan.
Brendan Kane and
Oh.
just a bit of a scrap with the corner flag there.
Yeah,
isn't
a bit
it?
of boxing there, wasn't there?
There is actually boxing on tonight. Actually,
Is there?
ironically, I think it's is it Wilder fighting tonight? I want to say. Yeah, that's a Jake Paul fight soon.
Oh, excuse me.
I know the second half's boring, mate, but come on.
No, I've been up early.
Yeah, I know.
Went for a long run this morning, so
We did some work in the room as well.
just
so.
a bit tired.
Mhm. Oh, the clock stopped again. Oh, for God's sake.
Sort that out. No worries.
Basically, we have I have a clock. I have a Harrogate Town clock. And for some reason, the hand that goes around, it keeps getting caught on the
Yeah, I need to sort it out.
Was it the minutes clock, minute hands? So yeah, we have to sort it out. It's kind of broken, so that's annoying. Gin's okay. I know. I just completely agree. No, actually, no. Rum and Coke's alright. I have a bit of rum and Coke. Harrogate Town give away a free kick. It's been a lot of injuries today in League Two. It's quite frustrating. A lot of
I
injuries.
just hope the lad from Southend's alright, actually.
I also hope the lad from Forest Green's okay because
Well, look, so I
think all
Simon Powell's I hope he's okay
that
as well.
Forest Green one, I don't know. I'm gonna.
No, I don't want to say
Yeah,
that.
I'm not. I need to speak to Brad about it because he watched the game. Oh, flick on. Belshaw claims it. Belshaw's not had a lot to do today, has he? To be honest.
Well, let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Notts County now 2-2 against Hornchurch, and it's still 1-0 nil again. So, Peterborough 4-0 up against Accrington Stanley. Oh my days. Man, that's mental. So I think Joe predicted the wrong game because I think he meant Peterborough going to win 5-0. I mean, long ball, and it's gone straight. I think both. Looks like Will Smith risking it here. Belshaw's got a lot to do with this. Why is he chasing the ball down?
Look at that.
James Belshaw needs to be careful.
Now we're in trouble.
No, Brendan Kane's done well. Oh my, that was interesting from Harrogate. As we've actually got away with it. And Muldoon, just unlucky. No, to be honest, it was unlucky from him.
Yeah,
unlucky.
but that final ball has been poor
Yeah.
to the forwards. It really has.
Yeah, the Southend one didn't look great. I don't really understand why they were blaming Muldoon for it when he didn't really do anything, but...
Yeah, Conor Hall's now going to show Will Smith how to head a ball back.
Accrington Stanley, who are they? Exactly. Sorry, I love that meme. It's my favorite. That's my favorite thing I've done of all time, I think.
See the ambulance just outside the ground.
Yeah, I mean, not surprised, mate. It looked a serious injury.
Yeah.
But it looked like they got him up straight away. Well, I think they either Will Smith's going to head it back to the keeper again. But I'm guessing they must have, if it was dislocated, it looks like a shoulder or something. They must have put it back in on the pitch. So, which makes a lot more sense anyway as well.
Absolutely, and that's why obviously he's had the gas in there. Brendan's going to have a little tussle again.
I'd like to say as well, though, like, fair play to the referee, who actually I wasn't expecting him to do.
Good decision.
What's
the point of hanging around?
I'd actually say he's up there. I know it's been one off. I'd say he's up there on the best referee I think I've seen this season. He has done quite well. He has a lot to do, but the stuff he's decisions with, it's very, very good. Not better than Carlisle United's anyway. So
don't let it bounce.
No, I did the right thing there. Still no. Come on, town. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, our Wi-Fi is pretty bad as well, so I can understand where you're coming from, mate. Don't worry about it. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is a little better in this room.
Yeah. You can't promote Wi-Fi, but the server we've got is awful.
Virgin Media goes down a lot. Goes down more than Falkenham. Says a lot. That was a bit harsh, actually. Oh, it was like Thompson and Martin went for the same header there as a Southend of the free kick. And they're going to instantly play up the field, trying to catch Harrogate Town out. Which they have brought number 18 with the ball. So Will Smith's going to try and close him down. Good ball into their player, but Thompson does very, very well. And do you know what?
He's done well this afternoon. He's played really well.
We probably have been a bit. We have criticised him quite a lot this season of how he's played, but to be fair, today he has done the job very, very well. And you can't. There's nothing you can say about about Thompson that can.
Apart from a free kick, if he could bang one of those in this afternoon, that'd be perfect, wouldn't it?
Right, yeah, fair play to him. He's done very, very well today, so we've got to give him respect.
He has played well.
I'd say he's up there, best player. What a throw from Dan Jones that is down the line for Muldoon. He's going to keep it in. Honestly, that's one of the best throws I think Dan Jones has done. As Harrogate need to press, as Nathan Ferguson now is going to clip the ball at the field up the pitch, but then Collarall's there to win it. The ball bounces and no one's really there. And I'm interested. It looks like they're playing like a 4-4-2, but Nathan Ferguson kind of seems like it's been like a CDM wrong at times. That's a poor ball and Thompson picks it up. Falkenham in the midfield as well to actually reclaim that because it went behind him a little bit.
A lot of I was going to say there's 3 or 4 times today that ball's gone behind the player from Harrogate Town.
Great ball from Kane into Thompson. I kind of see. So Thompson tried to play it back into Kane and Kane didn't make the run.
He was nowhere near that, was he?
That's the first thing I think Thompson. I'm not gonna lie, that was a bit of miscommunication, but Thompson was never going to reach that anyway.
No.
But it was unlucky from Harrogate. Unlucky. Anyway, check the sub count. Could we gain 2? We actually gained 2 subs today, which I'm quite proud about. I'm checking now. 10 away. We're 10 away.
Me and your mum have just subscribed.
We're 10 away. Oh, okay, that just makes it sound like I've got no subscribers. Thanks. Oh, Harrogate need to be careful. Mistake at the back. Great save by Belshaw. Ball across to number 18. I think it was a mistake by Warren Burrell, and he gets it out. Massive chance, and Belshaw. First real chance of the afternoon.
One of the best.
And I'd like to say as well,
opening.
It looks like the Southend player has just come out of the changing rooms, and as you can see there, before the chance came out, he's just come out to, I'm guessing, going to the ambulance. So, again, wishing speedy recovery for him.
Big chance that.
Yep, but
Belshaw. We don't want too many more of those.
Belshaw, I'd say Belshaw and Thompson up there for man of the match so far. Belshaw, another massive save.
Great save in the first half, didn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, Southend are knocking on the door as well. That was like right.
That's another good save now. Would you argue that was a back pass?
Right. So a lot of people on FIFA, right? I've conceded so many goals where the goalkeeper's just kicked the ball and it's just cleared off the defender's back into the back of the net. Burrell's trying to clear the ball, right, and it's just smacked Falkenham straight in the head, and Belshaw's made a routine save.
Well, you're on about
oh my days
in the first half with his header.
But that was really, really.
He was closer to scoring with that one, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was unlucky. But Harrogate, I can't believe that. That's such a FIFA thing to happen, man. That's going to make it into a TikTok 110%. That's actually really funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I completely forgot to check the team at half time. I'm
it's alright, don't worry. We won that.
Yeah. He just went down.
It is worrying, to be honest, again, that we're not scoring.
It looked a really scrappy half, so to be
we're
honest.
not scoring goals. You know, we didn't score last week.
Southend have started the better team here.
Definitely. Well, they are desperate for those points.
Oh, mistake by Harrogate, but they got rid of it. Muldoon trying to bring it down. To be honest, do you know who we're actually missing, actually? Howard was doing a lot more than you think, actually. Looking at it now.
Yeah, I know. It's just a bit worrying.
Harrogate win the goal kick. Not to be fair though, the way the game's going is end to end. It kind of it reminds me of Chesterfield, but the 0-0 version. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a quarter and a half.
But I just think all of a sudden, you know, those goals are just drying up a little bit.
No, yeah, he must be in the ambulance. It's not really. I mean, this is probably one of the best things about having the ground where it is obviously being next to a hospital. So it's a really good thing to have. There's the ball's been a bit scrappy in the midfield, but Falkenham wins it, and a long ball from Dan Jones up the field towards nobody.
He's never going to get him behind there.
I don't really know who Harrogate can bring on now to change the game. Possibly Becky, but again, do you bring Becky on?
I don't think it's going to change it though, is it? Really?
No, we start. It seemed when we press first 10-15 minutes, we seem to cause a lot of issues, but now we can't. Ball in the box.
I do worry that if they get a goal, we will struggle to break them down. Yeah.
But then, fair we always struggle first 15 minutes, survive the wave, and we'll see what happens. But,
to be honest with you, though, we're
ball in the box
creating less chances this afternoon, I think, than we have in previous games.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah, I checked by the way. The reason the goal wasn't given, was because Martin got a flick on and it was offside. So it was offside decision. So that is actually a very, very good spot by the referee because we wouldn't be able to tell. Anyway, Southend there for a long throw. That was a really weird long throw. Shot blazed over the bar and into the bushes.
And that's to say, at the moment, Southend look the most likely to score.
Yeah, but we always start poor second half, I think.
Yeah, but we can't afford to. Can't afford to. We're lacking a cutting edge. We're lacking a bit of creativity. We're not closing them down. No. We're giving them way too much space.
I have actually got a question, actually, because obviously we've got some players out on loan now, like Leesley at Boston. What do you reckon will happen with him? Because obviously their season's been stopped. Do you reckon he'll still train with Boston or come back to Harrogate?
I haven't got a clue. I don't know. Have we seen him on any of the pictures from the training? I don't know. I wouldn't like to say.
It's interesting though, think about it like that.
Yeah.
Because there'll be a lot of clubs like it. Like because I know the National League North is used a lot for. Is Southend behind number 7.
Great tackle.
Tackle number 18.
Another great
defending
tackle.
Harrogate again.
Another one there.
And now Keenan.
We have got to get a grip here because if not,
we're
going to be a goal behind before we know it.
Yeah, I was saying it's interesting because I know a lot of academy clubs of Sweden it as well in National League North time were using those sort of players.
Yeah, they were.
So it'd be interesting what happens with that, obviously. Yeah, I also chose for that. I love hats, as you can tell. I've got my own collection now. So
I think the transfers and the loans at the moment will have dried up quite considerably.
Well, you think about that, like National League North. So many. Harrogate. Martin. Keenan with a shot. You know what? Fair play for Keenan for shooting.
Yeah.
Martin, it's this game. Like literally every time a player goes down, you're always panicking someone's going to get injured because.
Well, we lost Josh March, didn't we? Previously.
What did March get injured for? Oh yeah, it was that tackle he put on the keeper, didn't he?
Yeah. 50-50 ball. Yeah, it was just unfortunate. Good effort though there from Brendan. There wasn't a lot else happening, was there?
Did well though. Martin did well to win that as well, especially the jump. Yeah, like the things like that, like National League North, like Hannah Leagues, like loads of teams are signing players like whatever they wanted from loans. So it's not really happening anymore this league. Anyway, Martin.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's drying up, isn't it?
Another
McPake
in the box goes the shot.
Didn't really get a lot of power on it, did he? Good effort.
To be fair though, with this pitch, if you could hit it hard and low, anything could happen with this pitch. So, who knows? This. Oh, you see that? The point there, the ball didn't even bounce properly there. But yeah, the ball was bobbling a lot.
A little bit better from Harrogate in the last couple of minutes.
Another good thing actually, I'd say. Massive thank you to everyone watching the stream. We're actually like keeping consistent views, which is quite nice. As
Warren decides to not only put the ball out but try and push the Southend player out as well.
Yeah, Mr. Reliable.
Mr. Reliable indeed, yes. Absolutely.
Checking Sunderland don't bother because I get notifications.
I'm not checking that actually.
Ball in the box from Southend. Harrogate defend it well. Cleared by Dan Jones. And Southend are going to come forward again. First 15 minutes gone for Harrogate. Well, in the game so far, it's still 0-0. Harrogate probably quite lucky still being in the game from the way Southend started.
That's done well there.
That is a really weird ball. Actually, no, it's not, but Pate's done very, very well. I take that all back I take it all back. Blackpool have scored against Plymouth, so that's 2-1 there. And we've got 10. Okay, that's weird. We've got 10 viewers. Oh, that's amazing. Well done. Nice, great to see. There you go. Now you can see it. Now Southend coming forward. Oh, I've just seen people think you should get your boots on for the town. Isn't it? Another chance for Southend. Yeah, I mean, I get pretty. I mean, yeah. Cheers, Brad. That was quite a nice comment. Apparently, I need to bring my shooting boots on after the training match. Just saying though, I have proof. I scored an absolute scream when my first came back. So just saying. And yes, I'm quite thirsty. I had an operation on Wednesday, so my throat's kind of like a little bit sore. So I'm just trying to drink it away. It's like Blackpool scored a penalty to make it 2-1. Also, Brad, I love your stream today, by the way, mate. Really, really good. And your mate needs to sort his Wi-Fi out because he kept cutting out. But yeah, good stream. And you're welcome for the idea. Kiernan tries to win the ball back.
What was going to do there, actually?
The pitch is kind of causing a bit of issues at the moment, to be honest. There's Thompson. Plays it to Will Smith's not going to play it up the park towards Martin, who's done so well there, Martin. Oh. And another good tackle's coming. Glad you're well, mate. Yeah, cheers for that, Brad. You got a lot of photos of me in hospital, which was quite funny. But yeah, it's just nice to have it out. I kind of my nose feel normal again. It looks like Harrogate going to make. Oh, I've just
seen.
He's
holding him. Really?
Well, we've done it all. Well, we called it. 60 minutes gone.
What's he doing? Feigning an injury. This is getting a little bit acrimonious now, isn't it? It's getting a little bit bitter.
Dan Jones is
Dan Jones did nothing there. If Connor Hall's got any sense, you just walk away. Don't you get involved. We don't need any silly bookings.
The Scottish Aguero is coming onto the pitch. That's the important question at the moment. It looks like Simon Weaver's having a.
Simon Weaver's having a little chat. Paul Thurwell's having a chat with their number 4. I don't think it's about signing him.
It's probably kicked off though, isn't it?
Well, it's...
bad tackle. This is all going to kick off, isn't it?
See?
Rachel's not looking impressed. Rachel does not look impressed.
Rachel's just sat there taking it all in.
He's called over Dan Jones.
Why would you call over Dan Jones?
No, it's not called over Dan Jones.
He's not called Dan Jones.
Who's he called over? He's booked number 4.
Well, he's had his mouth open all afternoon. Sorry, but he has.
Yeah, he has, to be honest.
He has. He's been nattering away all afternoon. I thought James Belshaw's going to have a go at keepy uppies.
What's happened? He's moving Dan Jones. I love that. Moving Dan Jones away. He's doing the right thing, to be honest. Something else happened here.
He's going to book. He's going to send him off. He's going to send him off. Is he going to send him off? He's going to book him.
He's going to book. He's booked one of. To be fair, he's booked one of the coaches from Southend. He was causing a bit of issues in the first half anyway when the injury happened. So 2 players from Southend booked, as it looks like. I think it's going to be Martin coming off the pitch for Harrogate. With Mark Beck coming onto the pitch with yeah, it's going to be Martin, who's I think done very, very well today. Hold the ball up well. Hopefully Becky can go and score and get Harrogate Town the 3 points. Yeah, it's going to be interesting now. It's been a little bit bitter.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, it started in the first half, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, to be honest.
With the free kick, because Connor Hall was involved, and I seem to think it was the number 4 and the 24 that were...
24 calmed down now, to be fair to him, so... Because Martin's going to wrap himself up. I mean, he's been given a coat, but he's now using it as a blanket, so... good play from Martin, that. As you taking how many subs are on?
Mind your own business. It's got absolutely nothing to do with you,
Well, if we want to talk about League One, Hull City have conceded and now drawing 1-1.
At this particular moment, I'm
That's
more
good for
bothered
you.
with the fact that we're just lacking that quality.
Oh, Peterborough now 5-0 up.
There you go, Joe. 5-0, but wrong game.
You got your score prediction right for the one game.
Yeah.
Good steal that though.
See, at the moment, I can't see where we're going to get a goal from.
No, neither. All right, Thompson. To be fair, we said that a lot this season.
Yeah,
though.
but
we have come back. So. There's Kiernan to Thompson. Thompson to Becky. Can Becky hold the ball up? He does. Thompson finds Muldoon to Folks. Brilliant. It's good. This is This is a lot better from Harrogate. Dan Jones finds Muldoon. He's in the box now. Muldoon done well. He's got to pull the ball across to Kiernan.
Oh, he's hit the bar!
Harrogate claiming handball. Referee's not giving anything. And we were talking about chances, and the first chance
is the best
for Brendan Kiernan. He's hit the bar.
We have played.
That is brilliant. Harrogate
afternoon.
Town. Hal is in absolute disbelief in the stands. He's doing his work. I'm going to tell him about later.
Do you know what?
Brilliant play from Harrogate. That.
Get that ball down.
What a chance.
Get that ball down and go at them, and they're not happy. But
Becky with a flick on. Kiernan. Muldoon. He's there.
Oh,
great tackle. Can you keep it in?
This is so much better.
He can do. Harrogate have won the throw-in.
That'll do.
What an impact Mark Becker's brought on with the substitution. Brilliant play there from Muldoon. And Kiernan couldn't do much more of it. Just rattles the bar. Harrogate claiming handball then Ferguson, but it just I'd say it hit like there.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, big chances though. I did say though we survived the first 15 minutes and no one got back in the game. I'm right in saying it.
You know.
And this is where we have to take our chances now.
We've got
to take these.
Got to get a goal here somewhere.
Now Dan Jones.
Not too close to keeper.
That's a perfect one. Perfect one. Flicked on by Becky. It's still there. Cleared. What? Conor roll with a shot. But the keeper's there.
It's not really going to trouble the keeper.
Thought he was going to go for Bicey. Thought he was going to go for a Bicey then.
Yeah.
That'll do my job very nicely for goal this season. Portsmouth are now down to 10 men apparently, according to my app.
That's all right. That's all right.
Just reading document.
I think if we can just get at them, they're not going to be happy. They're not going to enjoy this. We've got to make it hard for them these last 25 minutes.
I've just realised I need to send my notification off, so I don't see Harrogate Town scoring.
Yeah, good decision there. Another Southend player booked.
What for?
Well, as the ball went out of play, he decided to punch the ball away because I don't know who it was trying to get the ball quickly to take a quick throw in.
I could see Southend get a red card, you know, the way it's going.
I'm not sure.
How many subs were we on, by the way?
I wasn't looking at that.
For God's sake.
I'm not sure whether that would benefit us, to be honest with you, because I just think that, you know, out of 10 men, they're hard enough to break down.
They're bringing a couple of substitutions on anyway. Looks like from Southend. Is Dan Jones going to put the ball in the box? Flicked on by Becky. Warrenboro's going to flick the ball. What a header that is. Back into the box.
Thompson's won it.
Oh, it's quite funny to see. At least it's not my Wi-Fi going down today. Brendan Kearns as well. Now wide.
Bit of an unfortunate bounce there for him, wasn't it?
He's done well though. Done well. Gone to the byline. Right there. Flick on. Thompson's there.
Got to shoot.
He's done the right thing to try and beat his man. The ball comes out to McPake. What's going
Got
on?
to be a good delivery. Good delivery.
McPake back to Conor Roll.
Shoots.
Falkenham to Burrell.
Oh.
Mark Canaan's there. He's done the right thing to let it go. Back in the box. Cleared again. Harrogate claiming another handball. It's not going to get given. Will Smith's going to play it back out. It's not going to get there, and Southend can try and clear the ball. But Harrogate putting on the pressure. I think
there's
been
the
a word
last
from
5 minutes have been
good defending that from
probably the best.
Oh, that's
played.
good. That's brilliant play for number 24. McPake's now gone down injured. Ball in the box. Oh, number 4's clear here. Shot off the line, and he's missed again. Oh, it's in. Southend have scored.
That's it.
That's a massive goal.
Yeah, I don't see us coming. I've got to be honest with you. I don't see us coming back. I don't see us coming back from this. I think they'll sit back now.
No.
Awful. Massive goal for them.
I feel so bad for Conor Roll because it was a great ball in the box.
Yeah.
Conor Roll out of position. Number 4 was clear. Good shot as well. Conor Roll couldn't do anything with it. Falkenham got the other one clear. And then the third time lucky, number 20, I don't know who scored, puts it in. Will Smith's in the celebration somehow. And
disappointing.
Yeah, very disappointing.
We should be so much better than that. So much better than that.
With 20 minutes to go, Nathaniel George has scored.
I think you'll see Southend sit with 10 behind the ball now.
I don't blame him. To be honest. This is.
I just don't see where we're going to get that creativity. We've played well. We have played really well since Mark Beck came on, but we've fallen for that sucker punch.
Currently, that puts us 15th in the league.
Yeah. What's the point?
They've got a game in hand, to be fair.
Yeah.
So it's 13.
So how many games have they played?
38. We played 37, so it's 13. 13 points.
Yeah, and people can laugh, but that 13 can become 10, then it can become 7. We just need to get back on track. Yeah, back on track.
It's now Dan Jones. Harrogate have got a lot to do. 20 minutes to go. They need.
What we don't want to do is slip back down here because this is potentially 3 defeats in a row.
Yeah, it will be.
We don't need that.
A lot of games though we're losing by 1 goal, which is really frustrating.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We haven't been, other than the last few minutes, we haven't had that cutting edge today, I don't think.
But anyway, 20 minutes to go. Can Harrogate Town somehow find an equaliser? We have gone close, to be fair.
We have, yeah, we have great chance from. We had a really good spell, and then we've fallen.
More mistake.
Yeah,
I'd say realistically that's probably been their. They've only had a couple of chances. Southend have taken it.
So
what?
You said it. Yeah, they've taken the chance, and we're not.
Looks like Southend are going to bring a substitution on.
I think.
Harrogate bring a substitution on.
Simon will be bitterly.
Edward. McPate's gone off. Oh, this is not good. He went down. Well, I will say he went down injured before the goal anyway. As McPate's now going to come off injured for Harrogate. Another injury for Harrogate Town. Not ideal. Which means now George Thompson, who I think has been superb in that midfield role today, is looking like he's going to be playing.
The worrying thing is now we're losing
injuries. That's 3 important injuries as well. 3 players.
Key players, and all of a sudden, those points start just slipping away.
Becky now with a flick on towards Muldoon. We cleared. Now number 18 is released down this right hand side for Southend. Number 30 in the box. Harrogate Town got to be careful. Cleared well. Will Smith does very, very well.
Do you know what? Fair play to them. They're actually going for a second. I thought they might have sat back on this, but they're not doing.
Yeah, I mean, just need to be careful. As Harrogate, that's very, very lucky play from Southend. That number 30 is in the box. Good pass to number, I don't know who that is. Shots that cleared. Kiernan, why have you headed it there, mate? Oh, this is not good.
Do you know what? This is like going back to before Christmas. Seriously. And I find it just a little bit worrying.
Cleared by Falkenham. Number 4's going to pick it up again. Poor pass that. Becky actually puts a tackle in and actually wins it, to be fair to him.
He's done well, he's pushing them back.
As now number 4's going to put a long ball at field. Straight to Belshall. Harrogate Town have got to find something.
We need a draw. We need something out of this. We just need to keep picking a few. We just need a point here. Ideally 3.
Thompson got fouled, but why are you trying to play for that, mate? Go for the ball. As Falconer does very, very well to win the ball back, but loses out again. And I'm not really sure what's happened there. He's kind of played for that foul number 4. As MK Dons have scored against Doncaster and now 1-0 up. It's very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating.
I can see us getting sucked down into this.
I don't think we'll go down.
I don't think we'll go down, but I can see us getting sucked down into it.
Well, playoffs definitely out of the way now. Playoffs.
We've just got to survive, haven't we? But it's very frustrating, to concede a goal like that when we just started to get on top. I can't believe I'm saying this. I would take a point this afternoon.
Yeah, same.
And just inch closer to that 50 point and push through that.
Becky with a flick on, but no one's there.
No.
Burrell's not going to hook it. This is the thing is now, we're just going long ball, which is not the answer.
Yeah, it isn't. That's the worrying bit now, isn't it?
Thompson now plays to Becky.
A bit of hit and hope.
That's poor from Falkenham, in my opinion. Becky with the pass back, and no one was really there to collect it. As now Muldoon trying to battle to win the ball back. Looks like Kiernan's gone to left hand side, Thompson's gone to right mid. Harrogate do well and win the throw in.
Here we go, Dan Jones straight into the box.
Yep, straight in the keeper. Here we go.
It's got to be good. It's got to be good. Got to win that first ball and the second ball here.
That's straight to the keeper. Thompson's got to put it back in the box.
Oh.
What is that from George Thompson? I really hope he's trying to play it back to.
No, I don't think he has. I think he just didn't get it right, did he? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Now, brilliant play that from Connor Rawl. He finds Kiernan, puts it straight away in the box. Becky's there!
Handball.
Oh.
He's not even got the corner, has he?
No, he hasn't.
Or has he got the corner?
He hasn't, no, he's not.
Frustrating. Great ball in. Great ball
I
in.
don't think he can do much more with that, could he? Has he?
He's got a corner.
No, he's got a corner for it, yeah.
I don't think he got to it. I think the number 6 just clipped it away from him. Yeah. It's corner. He knows how close he was to that. It was a great ball
I think
in.
this is the first corner of the game for Harrogate, actually. Thompson with the corner away. Flick on.
Keeper's
We won
done
the
well.
flick on, but...
Yeah, keeper's done really well there.
The keeper, the referee, we send the keeper to keep going. This is really sad. It's really, really sad at the moment.
I just don't think we're good enough at the moment at creating that chance. We've had a couple of good chances.
Find it ironic though how Sam Weaver turned around into like a couple of weeks ago. It's like, oh yeah, we need to get back form, and now the form's just dipped.
It has massively because we're staring 3 defeats in a row, and you can laugh, but this is where you slip from 3 defeats to 4 to 5, and all of a sudden you have that little bit of a wobble, and we don't need that. We've done so well this season, But for me this afternoon, we've had a couple of good spells, but we've just lacked a bit of quality, particularly in the first half.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Now Will Smith with the header. It literally is just one mistake and that's it. But this happened so many times this season.
We've got to learn from it. My worry now is that we've lost Josh March. We've potentially lost.
I don't think the pace was a massive one. Power
no, but
serious.
hopefully, Power's looks a bit more serious.
It's now 6-0 to Peterborough, so that's now Joe's prediction out the window.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I completely get what you're saying. It's really, really frustrating.
Yeah.
That what? Fair play. Whoever this number it was number 9. That was a good effort. But number 9,
Corner.
It was definitely effort. But number 9, 3 players around him. He somehow skilled at all of them. So.
Southend have impressed me. They really have.
Yeah.
And
number 30 with a shot deflected by I think.
They're a goal up and they're not sitting back.
No, I don't blame him though. You gotta go for it at some point. I'm gonna look at these Peterborough highlights later because it sounds a mad game. Mad football. Yeah, it's just quite frustrating. Really.
Well, we're just dipping back to that before Christmas almost, where as well, it can be a mental thing. Where's the next goal going to come from? Where's the next point going to come from? And we're bigger and better than that.
Now, just one quick say, we're coming like 10 subscribers off 1K, if you didn't realise. So, just saying, there's 5 people in the stream right now. If you could get like one of your mates to subscribe, and we're there. So, it means also I get a TV. So please give me a subscription. We're looking at making more content. Obviously, when end of May comes, we'll be grinding. So I have no school and I can focus on YouTube.
Bit of confusion there, isn't there?
So yeah, please, 10 some more subscribers and I'll actually have done something that's actually decent amount.
Right, come on, we just need a big chance. We've got to take it.
Becky with a flick on. You know what? I actually want to say Becky's actually played decent today. What he's actually done. That's poor from Warren.
He's done alright actually. He's got it out.
I'm running out of the clearance. Oh my god. Will Smith with a clearance. Becky with a flick on. Becky's complaining about something. The referee doesn't give anything again. Becky with another flick on. Francis. That looked like a high foot. Referee's not giving anything. I remember Burrell getting sent off for something like that last season. So, just saying. Thompson does well. And Harrogate Town. They went up for 10 minutes to go here. Need to throw the kitchen sink at this. Literally.
I actually don't see it scoring. I really, it's an awful thing to say,
Best
but
chance,
I don't.
probably our closest chances.
Yeah. Brendan's shot against the bar, and that was where we were just getting on top.
We haven't been bad. I'd say there was.
We haven't played badly.
I'd say 20 minutes we were the worst team, and that was it.
But it's just a lack of creativity for me. You know,
I do. Again, do you think no part of it is do they trust the pitch to play on the floor, or?
I don't know.
It's a bit. That sounds like an excuse. If you know what I mean.
Well, it is an excuse. You know, it's the same for both teams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Obviously. Yeah. Obviously.
You know.
I'm just saying as an example. Do you reckon it's that, or it could be other things?
No,
do you reckon confidence could be low?
Shouldn't be that. They won 5 on the bounce on this pitch.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
You know.
And Dan Jones.
He's going for Becky, isn't he?
He's onside, obviously. Don't know why he was onside.
He's not going to come down for anybody there, is it?
Francis, who is actually, I think, he's a very, very good player to have in this team. He's permanent, right? I think.
So we're just going to launch that again?
Becky with a flick on.
Nobody's there.
No one's there. That's a good header away from Southend, who are looking to break out. They're definitely looking for the second goal, which fair play for them to doing. I know a lot of teams just sit back and defenders. Thompson does well.
Right, come on.
Francis needs to find a pass. Finds Falkenham. Very, very good pass.
Who is he looking for here? Nobody's really making any movement for him.
Is it bad I'd have had a shot? Thompson just have to collect that. Back to Falkenham. That ball bobbled up a lot. Falkenham's going to clip it in towards Becky. Wrong idea, wrong ball, and again it's just very, very, very sloppy from Harrogate. As I'm going to quickly check the scores in the other leagues because I'm interested. Bradford are now 2-1 up against Colchester. Port Vale were beating Crawley 3-1. Still 1-1 between Grimsby and Walsall. Leighton Orient are now 2-1 against them Leighton Orient beating Oldham 2-1. Morecambe 1-0 against Cheltenham. Stevens 1-1 against Barrow, and Tranmere Rovers 1-1 against Mansfield. So nothing really else happening. Still 1-0 in Sunderland as well. Peterborough have now scored 7 against.
We need a goal. We need a goal from somewhere.
Yeah. Becky. Keenan tried to. That was a bit of a weird touch from Keenan, but. Right, number 9. That's going to go for a goal kick. Yes.
Yes, it is now. I think if he kept going initially, he might well have got it.
I don't think he realised.
No, I think he just thought he'd run out, hadn't he?
So Bolshaw's going to straight away take it. 8 minutes to go here. Harrogate needs something. Becky never good control there. His clear's been found out wide. There's no real support for him though. But he's done.
He hasn't.
Just frustrating. Conor Organ wins the header. Falkenham decide to let it go, and now Southend win the ball. But Francis as well, wins it. Dan Jones. Now going to find a ball in towards Muldoon. Muldoon's in here. Muldoon puts
that
it
was
wide.
The chance.
That's our chance, and that's it.
Our chance, and we've missed it. Great ball. What a ball in.
That is a massive chance for Harrogate. Becky is trying to rally the troops up and tell them to keep going, but that is a massive chance for this game.
Yeah.
Brilliant play. Caught Southend out.
It's the first time we've really caught them out, haven't we?
Dragged this shot wide. That kind of just sums up our game, to be honest, that shot there.
Yeah, but we can't afford to have another 8-9 games like this till the end of the season. We really can't. You don't want to be going at those last 3-4 games thinking we're still not mathematically safe, because that could happen. I'm sure it won't, but we don't want to be in that position. We put ourselves in a fantastic position, and we're just struggling now to get anything.
Yeah, completely agree with you. You've just hit it in the head, to be honest. That's handball. Definite handball, but Harrogate Town got the goal kick anyway. Are we going to do a James Corden and do the Late Late Show? No.
I don't think we are. I think Jack's chance was a great chance. We've got to hope that we're going to get another one, but...
See the bit of luck. That is a horrendous pass.
Again.
Oh, Harrogate got lucky, though.
It's that quality, isn't it?
Look, oh, he looks... He just did it too soon. Did it too late, I mean...
But we're not on the pitch with them, so,
Yeah, but that's just communication at Harrogate.
Oh.
Did you... You know what? I actually rate that from the Southend substitution. Do you see what he did? So basically, the ball's gone out for a throw-in, and the Southend player, the other substitution, sorry, he just dived for the ball, and punched it away, and they ball in the box. Falkenham. Oh, why have you not put it? Okay, he's done the right thing. Put it out wide again to Thompson.
It's going to be another.
Thompson beats his man. Puts it in the box. No poor delivery though, and the game's going to get stopped for the player gone down in the box.
I think
he's definitely wasting time. It's kicked off here. Connor Rowe and number 24 are having words. Just need to be careful. No, the keeper's shouting at somebody here. He's just put his hand in Connor Rowe's face. He needs to be careful.
Connor Hall needs to walk away.
Something's gonna kick off here.
Connor Hall needs to walk away.
The referee's not even realised. I read up the line from seeing that because the number 24 put his hand in his face.
I don't think he has.
Oh, is it going to be a drop ball? Don't say it's going to be a drop ball between him and Connor Hall. What have they given? I think Harry didn't get the ball there. I would laugh if Connor Hall's going to scores this. It looks like it'll be a drop ball and Harrogate literally have to play it straight in the box. It's a bit of a weird place to do it, to be honest. But anyway, Falcon could have got wide to Thompson. Thompson's got to put his ball in the box. She does. Towards Becky. Connor over the misses the flick on. As he has the ball in the box. As a bad tackle goes in by Francis.
Red card.
No, he's booked Connor Hall.
Yeah, he's going to have to be careful, as Connor Hall, because I can see it'll be Harrogate that'll lose the player, not Southend.
Need to be careful. Number 24's winding him up as well.
Yeah. I think we could just do with calming it down a little bit for the last 3 or 4 minutes. I really do. But I just can't see us. I just can't see us getting anything. Sadly.
I do rate though. I love that finish from Southend substitution, just punching the ball away. It was brilliant. Like I fully rate it. Yeah, Southend have the. I thought Francis put in a bad tackle. That's why they blew the whistle.
Southend on this, to me, don't look like a team that are second bottom.
Then again, this league is so tough. For example, we could go for example go to Bolton and beat them 1-0. Like anything could happen in this league.
Well, you've just hit the nail on the head as well, haven't you? We've got 8-9 games left, and on the last 3 performances, I'm now looking at it thinking, okay, so where's the next point going to come from? Where's the next goal going to come from? But you're right, everybody's,
His league is so tough.
Top 5 or 6 they're all just beating each other.
Right, 2 minutes to go. I don't know why, I can just see Belshire scoring a last minute equaliser and the absolute scenes if he does it. Or I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish Connor Hall does it too, just to shut up half their team. It'd be quite funny. But we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Probably get sent off for celebrating.
He will. Yeah. Do you see that thing the Dortmund player did? So it was Dortmund versus Sevilla, and the keeper saves a penalty, so he laughs in the Dortmund player's face. They find out the keeper was off his line, so he reached the penalty. The Dortmund player scored and laughed in his face. It was really, really funny. As Becky does well to keep the ball in, to be fair, and Southend will go back to the keeper. So need to be careful there, but they've cleared it well.
Now he'll be adding the time on from the first half as well. Don't forget.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, he'll have to do. I'm certain there could be 5-6 minutes possibly. I don't know.
Becky.
We did have a delay.
Thompson, he's done well. He's turned really, really well. To Warren Burrell. I'd have a dig from there, lad, but he's not. But he's going to play to Kiernan. There's no real options for him.
Touch too much. touch too much.
Alright, Thompson, back to Falconer, back to Thompson. Thompson's got to put the ball in the box again. In towards Becky, no one's there, and it's cleared again. And Harrogate going to keep putting his ball into the box, which they're going to have to do now. It's a good play that from... What's happened here? Number 24's gone down in the box.
I'm sorry now, Southend are wasting time.
I don't blame them, do you?
Well, no, I don't blame them, but, they're just wasting time. This is a huge, huge result for them. I mean, we were, what, 21 points clear of them?
No, it was 19. It wasn't that much.
Well, it's going to be down to, what, 13?
Yeah.
In the space of 2-3 games? Just shows you. 2 or 3 wins can make a massive difference. I think, is this a...
I want to say that's 8 minutes.
I don't know.
I might have read that wrong, but I swear that's 8. Maybe back with the flick on. I'm going to check Twitter quickly.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I say I don't know how long they take to put it on the screen, so I'll check with Twitter. Because Twitter's always handy to check.
6.
6 minutes, that's huge.
6. Well, I did say there'd be a little bit of time to add on.
Number 39 is going to come forward for sack. Bloody hell, my first come out case. Good ball, but Falkland's going to be there to deal with it. He's just got to get it out. Got to get it out. Now Thompson. That's really good play from Harrogate, to be honest, to get out of that. Oh, Connor Rolls just sent his man brilliantly on the halfway line. He's got a bit of time to find a pass as well to Muldoon. As loses the ball.
Yeah. Nothing. I don't think there's much in that, really.
No, he just was unlucky. We've had the 1 minute of 6 minutes, so. Wimbledon scoring against Northampton, don't really know if that makes a difference to you a lot or not.
I don't know, actually.
I love that. Sorry, I love Southend. Some of the Southend players, you've got to rate them for this. They're just volleying the ball out of the stand. It's brilliant. There's a term I can't use on stream, but they're doing it, and I highly rate this from them. I highly rate it.
What's your honest opinion this afternoon? Because I think poor.
We've been, I'd say it was
average.
Average.
Yeah.
It's not been poor, but it's not been good. I'd say. We have definitely been the better team at times. But then it's just one mistake. They've not really again. It's the thing we always say. We need to take our chances. And the one time we haven't taken them, there you go. But Southend ended. They've come with a game plan and they've probably done the job on us. So, is they now going to come in the box? Connor Rule.
Stevenage are 2-1 up over Barrow.
That's a good result for us.
But you don't want to be relying on everybody else. Oh, it is, yeah. But for me, this really is points dropped this afternoon. Massively so.
Anyway, it's quite sad, to be honest. It's now Falkenham going to try and deliver the ball up the field towards Muldoon. That's not the right ball, and I feel like the Harrogate Town is being really scrappy now with it. As Belshore needs to be careful with this, and he does well. I say, if you're going to say man of the match, it has to be James Belshore or Thompson. Who would you say out of those two? Because I think Thompson has had periods of the game where he's been absolutely superb.
I don't know, really.
Well, good result for you. Sunderland have beaten Bristol Rovers 1-0 and have got one step closer to that automatic playoffs. Automatic promotion, I mean. And now Brendan Crane is now released out wide. That's frustrating.
I'm just having a look. I'm just working something out as it stands at the moment. We are 11 points from being mathematically safe. Yeah. Grimsby, 37, 9 games to go. So 59. Southend, Grimsby. You can't see them winning all the games, but hey, this is football, and you just don't know, do you? Barrow.
Just gotta be careful.
Yeah, Barrow obviously 10 games left, so
that throwing technique is so weird. It's like he's throwing a shot put. Ooh, that's a head injury. That low, not again.
Yeah, here we go. This game's never going to finish.
Oh, that does not look good. To say both players haven't instantly got up is quite worrying. Okay, Francis seems to be... Okay, they're both back on their feet. Well, Francis is anyway. I think the goal scorer for them. Fair play to Francis, checking if he's alright. As well.
Yeah. Good to see. Both players okay?
Yeah.
Good. We don't want any more dramas
No.
this afternoon, do we?
Nathaniel George colliding with Edward Francis.
Might be another minute or so.
I think Harrogate kind of got a free kick from this anyway, which is quite fortunate. I think quite lucky for us to be honest. As it looks like they're bringing
Sure.
on.
It's another drop ball.
What the hell's going on? A lot of time's been wasted there. Number 20's come off anyway for Southend. We should have another 2 minutes here realistically from Harrogate.
It's going to be another drop ball, isn't it?
Yeah, Thompson. I'd play to Connor Roll to be honest. Always going to have to lump it in the box, which he lumps it in the box straight away. That is a horrendous ball from Josh Falkenham though. But he does very, very well to clear it, but he does put it out of play.
Literally clears it.
Yeah, literally clears it. And
I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think that's
sadly.
it. It's another game that I'll be honest, I think we've thrown it away. Yeah. And it's just...
One big mistake and
it's just a little bit worrying for me now. We're just slipping back into some bad habits.
Anyway.
Fantastic result for Southend. Just keeps their season alive.
They've had a game plan today and they've done the job.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got to respect them. Falkenham now went down. Right, that's frustrating. Again, Falkenham's gone down. He's not gone back
right,
up again.
Come on, just get one last drive forward.
Blood me now. Will Smith on a mad run. Does lose the ball though.
Too much. He's done too much with it.
And now Southend have got a 3-on-2 here opportunity. That's frustrating from Falkenham.
2-0.
That's 2-0.
Oh,
Offside, but no offence there. Falkenham, he's not tracking back, and you're 1-0 down against a team that are possibly gonna cause issues this season. Like what? That's just frustrating from that.
I think he'll take this and he'll blow.
No, I don't think he will. He has to give him a minute. I reckon. Has to give him a minute. The amount of injuries we've had. Becky with the flick on.
No, that's it, mate.
Belly's got to reach it. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
What a very, very frustrating result that is for Harrogate Town.
Poor. We had flashes of inspiration, 3 or 4 chances. We had a good spell before they scored, but in all honesty, poor. 3 defeats in a row. We need to get something in the next. Where are we at? Walsall. Yeah, Walsall and Port Vale. Again, we could turn it round, just get back on track again. But disappointing, massively disappointing.
We're looking at it now. Obviously, we've got a game in hand over them, so it's 13
that doesn't
points.
matter. That doesn't matter.
13 points though.
But, you look at it. You look at this now. We lose the next 2. They win the next 2, and all of a sudden you sat there going, 7 points.
But then again, though, you look at it. We could be in a lot worse situation.
Oh, absolutely, and I'll take where we are now, but I think we are still 5-6 points away for me from just being mathematically absolute. We might not be. We might be safe now, but we won't know that. And for me today was a big win. Must win.
And today we've got to rally up the troops and keep going and just try and bring more confidence.
There was some flashes this afternoon, but I think overall for me we lacked creativity. End
of day, it's just the narrow margins. Obviously, League 2. What can you expect? But yeah, it's football in the day. It's nothing really you can do.
Well, fortunately, Sam's got 6 days before we play again, and then I think we then hit the road running.
I liked fair play though. You can see how much they mean Southend and a massive pull at the end.
Huge result for them. To be fair, it got a little bit bitter between the two teams at times, but to be fair, they impressed me this afternoon. They really did. Took the chance, which we didn't, and we're starting to not do again. Yeah. They impressed me, and the fact was, and I was wrong, I thought once they'd scored they'd sit back, because I still don't think we'd have broken them down. but they went for it. So, fair play to them.
Yeah. Anyway, massive thank you for watching the stream.
Yep.
Drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel. We are now 10 subs. 10 subs away from 1K. So hopefully we might have already hit it for Friday, but if we don't, then don't forget to subscribe.
Friday.
And yeah, have also enjoy your holiday, guys, and also we'll see you